Yo! Hey cuties, welcome back to another playthrough of Tokyo Afterschool Summers. We are going to be finishing the story of Protect the Peace, Halloween Police. We are going to be covering episodes 6 as well as the epilogue, and we will be finishing off with a couple of special quests. We'll be doing Hotei's because he's a new character, and by special quests we'll also be covering one of the extra characters, the variants that came out based on the poll that is in chat. So go ahead and vote if you're interested in seeing something at the end based on one of your favorites that are not Hotei. But yeah, welcome back, Yu-chan. We are going to check the story out. So to recap where we last left off, because it has actually been quite a few days and you might want a recap to actually help you remember, we have, after a sequence of episodes that were of similar premise to prevent some ruckuses being caused across different campuses during the Halloween spirit, to prevent the cancellation of these Halloween festivities, we eventually came across Toyusu Marine Academy, and with the consultation of Dagon of the Old Ones, as well as of Aegir, who is familiar with the Seven Lucky Gods from Ebisu's affiliation, we were able to deduce that we should be trying to retrieve Hotei's lucky sack sacred artifact. I believe that's what it is, and it seems that our best bet is to find out where his body is, aka probably where he died or something, because Hotei apparently is a ghost, and I don't know what that means. He can stop touching things physically, but he is a ghost, which means he has a physical body somewhere, and we are going to look for it through virtual reality somehow, through accessing the dreams of most likely Hotei himself, because that's where he had the epiphany of where his sack was, or rather where his body was. So we are tracing that right now and following the team with Azasoth and Ebisu and the rest through using the golden, the lucky treasure ship that Ebisu is apparently able to summon. I guess any of those 7 lucky gods are able to summon it. We were able to trace the source of where Hotei's body is, or at least that's where it seems to be. We have just landed directly beside the presence of Nyarlathotep, who seems to have been so far implied to be the master behind the major ruckuses, although at first we were led to believe it was due to Babylon and people thinking Azasoth's prank too seriously, but we did see a preview of a scene of Nyarlathotep sort of laughing in concordance with Azasoth's sort of maddeningness. And of course we do want to stop this ultimately, because the end goal is to prevent the end of the world with everyone becoming mad due to the laws of, or the belief system of Halloween being uprooted, and due to, it being closer to the dead. It'll be crazier than, the dead and living no longer being distinguishable. It'll also be, those who are awake and those who are sleeping, the dreaming, those who are sane versus those who are mad will no longer be distinguishable. This is a very long explanation, but the story did take a very serious turn suddenly to explain things in a much more deep manner for a very heavy plot that you wouldn't expect for a Halloween event. But yeah, we don't want the world to get mad, because last time the world went mad, Azasoth woke up because something about his dreams being reality. If the reality become his dreams, then then he'll wake up and that'll become reality, which is the end of the world. Anywho, let us go ahead and continue with episode 6, part 1. It is a space of endless laughter echoing throughout the emptiness. This is no surprise. The being can do little else, after all, other than laugh. The king had lost the vessel of his body, leaving behind but a throne. The world of the Old Ones, shaped by its god and creator Azasoth. What is this story for a Halloween event? I guess, this is the first Halloween event where it's actually seriously horror-based, but Jesus Christ. The world of the Old Ones, shaped by its god and creator Azasoth, is as close in its essence to a sea as can be. The world consists of endless, boundless space, exceeding even the border between self and other. As his thoughts dream grew and grew, tearing through the border of reality, to become one with it. Within this new realm, the border between himself and others ceased to exist. Having become the world itself, Azeroth's hands could reach into the farthest corners of its space, bound by nothing. This is because all of this world, all of this reality, is nothing but a dream he is in the midst of. Those of other worlds call this the ability to warp. Are we getting a canon explanation of why all the old ones can teleport around? Without a battle zone? In a sense, if Azeroth created the world all around us, or at least there's the faith that presupposes he did, then it makes sense that as long as there's faith in the old ones, and the old ones should be able to teleport anywhere, because the entire realm of literally existence itself is a battle zone, at least for the old ones. So that's pretty self-consistent. But it seems that power to teleport around is founded on Azeroth's ability to, you know, shape and mold reality. Yet, his omnipotence and omniscience led him to madness. Perhaps it was to be expected. Jesus Christ. This is the first time we're actually talking about Azeroth himself as in relation to being the, what's called the great leader of the old ones and the end of his own world. He found himself in a world's dead end, the trap that lay at the end of omnipotence and omniscience. When one is all-knowing and all-powerful, there is nothing left to do. One could generate diverse, loyal subjects, but there is no point to it. If one all-knowing and all-powerful individual exists, then all diversity loses meaning. With diversity losing its meaning, then being all-knowing also loses its meaning. Oh, so that's the rationale behind, you know, if you're all-knowing, then you actually know nothing. Same thing about all-powerful, you have no power. Therefore, nothing Azeroth could do could possibly hold any meaning. Such is the trap of godhood, its dead end. This is a bit of an echo of what we were talking about with chapter 14, actually. In very least, it's using very similar language to, you know, the all-knowing, all-powerful Salmon. And that's interesting in itself, so kind of a connection of something that encroaches fates in even the highest of highest levels. The idea of existence and power over everything versus power over nothing. With the world of the old ones transformed into Azeroth's dream, it is firmly in its bad ending. Such is the trap of omnipotence and omniscience. Indeed, the paradox of omnipotence would not allow Azeroth's existence. With the great world being a system that cannot allow a contradiction, it kept Azeroth in a cul-de-sac that could not be avoided or escaped. Ooh, oddly rival. Azeroth can no longer conduct actions with any meaning. The act of acting itself has lost all meaning. So the blind idiot god, he who is all-powerful and knows nothing, can do little but laugh at his meaningless dream, its existence a mere prank. A game. So he cast off parts of himself as servants, all to enjoy inconvenience, to lose himself in acts of meaninglessness. And thus the pantheon of the old ones was made. All the servants birthed from Azeroth as parts of him live in his dream. This is not the direction I was expecting for Halloween Police. What the fuck? He doesn't. It's not even implied from the story's title. No matter how great and how powerful the being, they find themselves trapped in an unstable dream, unable to escape. They can only live in a meaningless world, frozen in its death, with no sound but the laughter of madness. Now, among Azeroth's children is a particularly strange god. A true layabout, an avatar of Sloth who did nothing on arriving at the blue planet he was to care for, electing instead to fall into a deep slumber. Is this Sasagwa? He's not particularly powerful, but many know his name. Why is that? Because this old one wields the special power of telepathy, enabling him to cross the borders of dream and reality while asleep. Oh, is it us? I see, it's a Cthulhu, or... I actually forget which one we're supposed to be. Oh, there it is. His name is the one you've heard, Cthulhu. I see. Final episode. Thank you for your service, Halloween Police. In case you forgot what this event was about. Jesus. Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! You dive into the world of dreams to find it a realm overrun by maddened, raucous laughter. As screeching cackles echo in your skull, the treasure ship rocks violently in midair. Whoa! Why is the ship shaking so much? And why are there so many in the sky? There's so many gnarls. Quiet down! So this is the world of the old ones. You've got the wrong guy, sleepyheads. This isn't your last tip. This virtual space and its massive meaninglessness data is just showing you replacement. That looks like Nyarlathotep. This isn't the world of the old ones. It's just another world that met the same bad ending. Same world, a world that met the same bad ending, huh? Real or fake? Why are they laughing so much? Oh, it's annoying. Don't they have any decency? Yo, Azino. So what's with Laza, his kids, in their world? At least according to what's called Cthulhu mythos, it was all a dream, and what's it called? Azathoth, everyone's existence is contingent on Azathoth keeping on dreaming, because if he wakes up, then everyone disappears. It seems at least within this Housamo lore, I mean, it's also true within the main one that he is the father figure of all the remaining of the Old Ones pantheon. In this case, it seems like in this story, he volitionally did it to appease his boredom, or just to, you know, do things with a bit less power than omnipotence. But yeah, the world is essentially already destroyed in that sense the moment Azathoth wakes up, at least in this continuity, because it seems that in the original world of the Old Ones, Azathoth has already woken up, or is implied to have done something similar. And that's why in the main story, the Old Ones world is already like the preordained losers, because it's already been preordained to have been destroyed by Azathoth waking up. In the sense of how they manifest in this world, it seems that the faith of the Old Ones is permitting any of the Old Ones to teleport around because they believe Azathoth, the reality is controlled by Azathoth's dream. And yeah, very interesting stuff so far. Old Ones definitely has some of the more interesting lore out of all the old worlds, despite being one of the first ones that we kind of shut the book on very early on in the story. Oh, are you one to talk, Mr. Laughter Evangelist? Huh? Look at him. I can't do anything else, so I just laugh and laugh and laugh. Just like you. Huh. Yeah, Azathoth seemed to know something very early on in the story regarding Hotei when he gave him a particular knowing look. Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean? Hey, Azathoth, what's the big... Whoa! Thank you, Kapakasa. The Nyarlathoteps continue to multiply during their conversation, filling the space up like waves on an incoming tide. Objects displayed on screen hitting 50, 100, 1,000! Ooh, would you look at that? We got past the polygon display limit. We can't even see the map anymore. How much is he going to multiply? This is a nightmare. Ebisu, how about we leave this band of jokers behind and go find my body? How are we supposed to do that? This band of jokers is surrounding us on all sides. I don't see any spots we can push through either. Besides, we have only just arrived in the stream world. I doubt any of us have any idea where to proceed. We at least gotta decide on a direction. Any direction. We're slipping in ducks otherwise, yo! Got your compass, your map, your GPS system. You can't forget your dear lifelines. You'd fall into the abyss without them. After all, the sea is a dangerous place, and doubly so in this land of fancy. Oh, watch out. We got a tidal wave of loud, proud sound coming around to pound. Don't forget your life jackets. Hey! Azathoth knows he's a loser and see her along just for the rides and shits and giggles. I mean, more like he knows everything, including like the end that can't be avoided. So if you have that much power, including the knowledge of all that is fated to be, you can really do nothing but laugh. The masses of Nyarlathoteps form waves that rock your vessel back and forth. side to side. With no defense against the cackling tide, the treasure ship loses its rudder. We've lost control of the ship! Quick! Everyone, hold on tight! Fading consciousness. A reality invaded my dreams. Just like old times. Only question is, what are they gonna do about it? What am I gonna do about it? Shall we dance until the end cometh, babies? Shake it, shake it, shake it up! More and more meaningless information fills your surroundings. You lose all sight and any idea of where to go. Curses! We're outnumbered and outclawed. Surrounded like this, there's no way to tell where we're supposed to go either. Wait, would knowing that change anything about the situation? I mean, it'd feel nicer to know where we're to go, right? Nothing more disorienting than being dumped out into a huge world map with no direction. We should just decide what to do first. Something, anything. Any good ideas? Immediately not your responsibility. I like it. As the soft laughs, then goes quiet for a moment. His eyes darken before he speaks. The world of madness, it is still world. It cannot avoid the ruling system. The system of majority rule, that which the most believe in is righteous and true. If the majority is the meaningless and the useless, then only pointless laughter will have meaning in this land. Ooh, that was eerie. In this virtual space facing a complete breakdown of the border between dreams and reality, fake neural output appears out from within as a saucer. Actually, I don't know what this dot. I thought it was neural output, but maybe not. As a sauce? What was Jat just now? I'll be real. I understood like a tenth of that, but basically we just gotta make everyone laugh. Well, that's a piece of cake. You've come to the right comedy club. Leave our destination to me. Yeah, we're looking for your body. Maybe your body and mind are drawn to each other somehow. We figured something out? Oh god, let's hurry. Hotei, where are we going? What are we doing? As everyone stares at Hotei, he holds up a thumb and takes the deepest breath of his life. Then... Buddy man Hotei! You there! Say something if you are there. Say something if you are. Is he calling for his body? Am I? Gosh, I don't know. What do you think? That way! Oh, we gotta go that way. I'm so proud of my body. Just know how to riff. Everyone, even the neural aftertap surrounding the ship, simply stares in stupefied silence. Oh? What's up? Why is everyone all quiet all of a sudden? Did I blow it? Did my joke blow? Oh, Hotei, you really are something, you know that. That was laughably meaningless. Oh, hell. Maybe it was meaninglessly laughable. Nice one, Hotei. That was so bad it was funny. Alright, comedian group treasure ship, huh? Pretty impressive, huh? Wait, was that a compliment? Or... Oh, well, it has given us our objective. Let us smash through in the direction of that Hotei-esque voice. Hotei-esque. Yeah, we can't sit around and let the laughing waves rock us. It doesn't matter how fake the phone is. We've got to believe. Switching direction towards our destination. Shaking off won't be easy, but I'll get as much speed as we... Okay. I know I'm the one who pointed out where we're going, but... You sure about this, Ebisu? Isn't it real hard moving this thing? Don't worry. I'm sure the ship's been in dire straits all its career. So I have. Besides, the rest of the 7 lucky gods are telling us to believe. That's what the memories of the others on the ship are saying. Come on, Hotei. I just know you. I just know you know, rather. Memories on the treasure ship? Memories of the 7 lucky gods? Yeah, I'm sure I'll come back to you when you get your body and fortune bag back. I mean, that's what these secret artifacts are full of. Our memories. Hotei casts the gaze over the treasure ship's deck. I see, so the moment we get his backpack, that'll be interesting. Noticing the countless scars marking his glistening body. Its glistening body. Memories flit through his mind. Nostalgic. Fun. There was a lot of struggle too. It wasn't all fun and games back then, but Ebisu's legs faintly ache with the pain of some long-lost memory. That intermittent pain had begun with the Halloween season. As Hotei has forgotten his past, Ebisu knows that he must have forgotten some painful memories too. His journey was not all of smiles. It is the reason he is here as himself. It was because he did not stop at the pain that he is here today. He did not choose resignation. They did not. That is why the treasure ship has a continuing story. A future. It is because they were not fulfilled that they continued moving forward, seeking the unknown, the novel. That which would satisfy. I can't accept Tokyo or our journey coming to an end like this, Hotei. There's still so much I want to talk with you about. Yeah? Yeah, Ebisu, you're right. I'm gonna believe there's gotta be something waiting up ahead for us. Filled with renewed resolve, Hotei stands tall and stares forward. He will regain his memories. Treasure ship, with full speed ahead! We tear through the waves to... What? Right as Ebisu prepares to cut through the waves of laughing near steps, someone stops him from behind. Oh, listen to yourself, Ebisu. Come on. Waves aren't something you tear through. What's that supposed to mean? Since you don't have a navigator, let me say it in her stead. Ain't waves something you ride. You're right. Ben 10 would say that. Oh, right. An excellent answer, my dear worthless layout. In other words, there's only one thing we can do. We laugh within. Get on their wild cackling ride. Just gotta ride their wave. Rise and slide over him. Laugh, ride, get him in a good mood. And we'll send you rolling the direction you want to go. Got it. Get swallowed up with the cackling waves though, and it's game over. You're going to have to hold on to your sense of self for a while. The waves of madness beat down on you. Let me explain. Sailboats and yachts don't only move in the direction the wind is blowing. Yeah, they can tack. You can actually sail into the wind by adjusting the sails diagonally, letting you move forward in a zigzag pattern. As a sauce, you want to use the sheer force of these data waves to our advantage, right? I didn't get much of that, but what I do get is that laughter is going to save the world, right? I can't let Toki be destroyed, so I'll put on a show for them. They'll love seeing my dance moves. Laughter is not my strong suit, but I can think of a better. I can think of a better being for the job. Come forth, ogre within. Is he summoning a what's his face impaler? Oh no, not bedroomized Toji. He's back. Very well, come Earthen and company. Let us laugh the night away. Toji's ogre within. Now, that's what I like to hear. All right, everyone, let's save Halloween and the world while we're at it. The treasure ship begins its advance towards your destination with greater speed than before, but it's still not enough. Off, my dear ship, off into the vast black yonder. You've got a lot of guts, you know. Laughing at me and not with me. As the sauce knows all too well that what is in front of him isn't the real thing, but he laughs anyway. Yeah, I might be out here collecting bad eggs because I've got nothing else to do. But, listen. Well, no gamer worth their salt is going to want to get the same bad ending of the same route over and over again. As the sauce laughs in a rage, pointing his efforts into the neural swarm. We're facing a swarm of them. Hold on, I'll punch a hole through them. On guard though, they'll spill onto the deck. Vladimir, it's my turn to shine again. The fucking bedroom eyes is so funny. Here we go, we're cutting through. That ain't enough. Hey, Arthen, put your sword at them. You gotta cut through the dreams to move forward beyond where I used to be. Hey, DJ, can we get a Halloween battle number in here? All right. Right, Halloween police! Get those cuffs ready! It's go time! A particularly tall wave comes crashing down hard on the treasure ship. And cue the final battle sequence. Final battle sequence? Huh, I guess we're doing a battle for part 1. Penglai. Long ago in the world of Penglai, there was a heretical monk who wandered the land bearing a large sack. Oh, okay, so this is where he's from then, originally, Penglai. I thought he said he was from somewhere else, like... Well, maybe he's one of those, syncretic deities. The monk was broad-hearted and tolerant, and was said to never show vexation, come to him what may. It is said that his sack came to be worshipped as a vessel of patience, holding in the vexations of the mind. Interesting. So far we only know Hotei of the 7 lucky gods, but it seems that he has a past, syncretically, in relation to Penglai's deity. With time, in a different land, the heretical monk came to be called by a different name, Hotei of the Lucky 7. He carried not a sack to house frustrations, but a bag of fortune. A sack to hold rage and a bag to invite fortune. He only had one container, however, so which was the real one? That is why they parted. That is why they were parted. Nothing more, nothing less. A shadow of Hotei then. Or rather, Hotei is the shadow. Had this Halloween not taken place, nothing would have changed. Why not just continue laughing? We can keep Halloween going forever! The world is an insane place. Mad, absurd. But the rule's like, please, who needs permissions or anything? Isn't that the trend? How it goes? There's nothing more predictable in this world than unpredictability. Trick or treat means the party stops when you get candy? Then let's go with trick and treat. That means the party will be pulling the graveyard treat for all eternity. Keep on laughing, it's okay. Keep on laughing night and day. We won't let Tokyo be destroyed. Halloween police, move out! Oh, what fun, what rapture. I cannot believe I would allow myself to laugh so. Dreams are supposed to be fluffier and happier. That's what all the dreams I've seen have to be like. Or happen like. I just got a new lease on life, so there's no way I'm going to let myself die. Yeah, I know I'm a ghost. Don't bore me with the same ending all over again. You're gonna put me to sleep, face this god. Yeah, it seems Hotei's original self, aka, you know, before he split into the shadow, was a deity from Penglai, who housed, you know, patience by holding in a rage. Seems more like a Buddha figure than anything, but that's a different world. We've been through a lot of pain and strife, but we've overcome all of it to get here. There's no stopping the treasure ship. We're going to keep sailing forward to a better tomorrow. Ebisu, your necklace is glowing again? Huh? Hey, my necklace! He lets out a cry of surprise as his necklace, or rather, the darkness cloaking it, begins to writhe and pulse. Huh? Just we feel deep in the cockles of our heart. Love? The horde of neural laptops began to look shaken. They squirm in pain, their eyes maddened. What is going on here? An endless swarm of dark hands shoots out from the necklace, reaching out to the neurals. I don't understand why it does that. Can we get a proper explanation of why it does that? I get the feeling that it's related to some old artifacts from the past, but what the fuck is that? Ouch! Oh. The dark hands cry out, surrounding the neural steps and slapping all of them. No matter how far the neural steps run, no matter where they teleport, the hands ignore all rules of distance and speed, smacking true. Looks like the little thing's finally gotten mad, huh? And he's not really finding this funny. I see, so neural laptop is connected to it directly. I give! Oh yes, not my tail! It's a delicate little factory of ecstasy! You know what's getting toyed with, really? What's that necklace made of? This is total chaos. I've never seen these dark hands before. I don't have any memories of them, but I remember them. The dark hands of his former partner. I'm begging you, hands. Get us out of this mess! The dark hands emerging from his necklace reach up overhead and clasp together. Ebisu gets the impression that they're trying to get him to mimic the action. Ebisu follows suit, holding his hands up high and clasping them. The motion is a gesture, a spell used in another world in ages past to hide whatever the user wished. Its name is Ama no Sakate. Responding to Ebisu's voice, the necklace's dark hands begin to change their movements. Whoa! The hands grab near Nyarlathotep. His arm, his legs, his tail, everything. They grab the very existence, the essence of Nyarlathotep that existed in the stream world in his infinite manifestations. It only takes a moment. The thousand hands immediately snake back into the necklace, taking the countless captured Nyarlathoteps with them. The chorus of their screams grows quieter with each second. The ocean of Nyarlathoteps vanishes from this world. Jeez. The last hand grabs the last Nyarlathotep, dragging him into the necklace. Before he vanishes, however, he says something to Azathos with a comical grin. Nice moves, gamer! Ready for the next stage? The next stage, huh? Well, there's one more part to this. The treasure ship lurches, and the space it occupies begins to creak and crack like fragile glass. Good job, fakers! Better job, real deals! Joy for the pop star, and revelry for the old god. Well, hope you have a good trip. Bon voyage! Till we meet again. Kisses! Very interesting stuff. Real or fraud, the final Nyarlathotep vanishes into the darkness. After his exit, the sky shifts to a different color. Are we still in the dream? This looks like another world. I feel like I've seen this place somewhere? Whose dream was it though? I just can't remember. Did he enter anyone from Penglai and Nightmare Kingdom? I don't think so. Was it Durga? I don't even know. We're dipping into the stage, not even I know. Oh wait, I forgot. I know everything. This adventure is just full of surprises. Arthan, do you have any idea where we are? I think this was... I know this place? Huh? Why do you recognize it, Hotei? It's not like this is our land of awe. This is a place I dream of every night. It's one of those other worlds, and its name was... Penglai. I remember. It was Penglai. I've come from lands afar, all the way to the world of my dreams. At the bottom of the sea in a world of dreams, someone makes a wish before performing a quiet, merciful vow. The sunlight creates a phantasmal glimmer high in the heavens. He simply looks up at the water surface, blue as the sky. Exciting stuff. I think either part 6 or the epilogue is longer than usual, but we'll see. This is part 2 of episode 6. Let's do this. Okay, a bit more this way? Or no, not so much. There. Over there. Here? Where? Quit being so vague and give me some actual direction. The treasure ship continues its voyage toward Hotei's body, following his vague, haphazard directions. Directions aside, it's been pretty smooth sailing since we got here, huh? I can hardly believe we were so lost a while ago. You're telling me. I don't have the faintest where we were in the last world, but now I can just feel where I am. The body and mind are meant to be together. If separated, it is only natural that they would be drawn to each other. Oh god, I skipped an option. So what do you think, Azath? That's not what that option said. I don't know. By the way, I have to ask, why do we have to change, iron and fold up our costumes? Koji murmurs as he irons his costume neatly in the computer world. Besides, it isn't Halloween in the stream world. What need do we have to disguise ourselves in our police costumes? You just don't get it, do you, Toji? This kind of thing is all about modes. Casual hero balance. Balance? Yeah, I get it. It's like the essence of the transforming hero team. Wait, I have to ask, the costumes. Did you bring them, Hotei? Were they in your sack? Well, I had this great idea to do this police thing from the start, right? And I got to really mulling over what the costumes would be. Oh, Ebisu, right. A little to the right? So I was sitting on a bench in the park, spacing out, brainstorming, when I saw this fashion designer keel over on the ground in front of me. Oh my gosh, it was Arachne who designed it, wasn't it? I was wondering, like, did Ebisu or Hotei really design all these police costumes? Ain't no way. I give her some food I had in my sack to put some life in her, Designer in the world, knocked out dead in a park? And that's one I haven't heard of. Talk about your rare events. Although ashamed to admit it, I must agree. So, get this. As thanks for a good Samaritan meal, she went and made me this perfect set of one-size-fits-all Halloween costumes. That explains everything. I was like, how is Hotei having everything uniform and prepared like this? Seriously, one-size-fits-all costumes for all of us. Huh. I guess that's why the police outfits all match. Yep. Rare as hell and custom made. That's why we gotta iron and fold them up nice and proper to be ready for the next appointment. I cannot help but feel my question was vigorously dodged, but I can understand the respect you have for the costumes. Hey, you got me, Toji. Glad to hear it. You wouldn't mind ironing my outfit next one, then would you? Not seeming fully on board, Toji continues with his ironing and resignation. Get to it, ironing boy. With Hotei's directions, the treasure ship eventually stops above a certain location. It is a scene of natural beauty, of mountains and rivers, of geese lounging among reeds. Geese, reeds, mountains, and rivers. Looks like the kind of scene one would see in a Chinese ink painting on a kakejiku. On a what now? Forgive me. Wall scrolls. These combinations are classic pairs. It had long been a habit in this land to paint symbols of luck on wall scrolls in hopes of attracting fortune. Rivers and peaks underwater? This can't be real. The VR goggles are making it up. Speaking as a dream professional, this is just what dreams are like. The symbolism and imagery aren't logical or anything, but they're, connected. Well, something like that. Pairs, like body and mind. I do see the symbolism. No, this has to be it. My body's definitely down there. It's just, well... Alright, I made it to where we were going. What now? How about a spot of skin diving? No time limit. That's gonna kill me! Not a dive I want to take, but if he's at the bottom, maybe he can go alone, Hotei. Well, I am a ghost. Maybe I don't need to breathe and stuff. We don't have time either, so might as well give it a try. I must admit you are distressingly optimistic, but sure to surface right away if everything seems off, alright? Wait, Hotei, take this. What's this? A fish hook? It's not exactly about to go... I'm not exactly about to go fishing, No, you're not. I'm just giving you my sacred artifact. The treasure ship doesn't have its anchors, so we can't stabilize it. I'm worried we might float away from you without noticing. Ooh, that is a big borrow to give someone your sacred artifact like that. So, tug on this when you're done, okay? As long as I've got my sacred artifact up, I'll be able to fish you out no matter where you are. Oh, wait, it's just the hook of the rod. Ebisu smiles, fishing rod in hand. He looks far more confident than he used to. Ah, thanks, Ebisu. Reel me in when I give you the tug, alright? Well, I'll be off for a bit. Sit tight, alright? I'll give you a tug or two later in another way. I'm off! I'm really gonna jump! No, seriously! I'm on my way down! Get in the drinker already! Oh my god, what do you say? 1, 2, 3, get in the drinker! He's going, yeah, the sauce, that's great. Thanks for the riff! There he goes. Is he really gonna be okay? That was a long setup. We simply have to believe him. There is not much more we can do now other than wait. Can't believe they threw me off like that. Alright, I dove in like a regular Olympian. But is my body actually down here? According to my Hotei radar, I should be just a bit up ahead. With vision so clear he can hardly believe he is underwater, Hotei quickly spots something nearby. Aha! Here we go! If I'm not mistaken. That over there is my huh? You really came? Ah, but what now? The voice he hears from the figure is full of fear and worry. Doesn't look like he's floating up. Here, let me do a quick scan of his HP. Oh, wait, that's right. He's a ghost. He doesn't have any HP, and he doesn't even need to breathe. Hey, that's us. Is it just me? Or are you more fun to be around? Wonder if it's Hotei's influence. Well, anyway, you know, we're pretty similar. Oh, he said, laughter will save the world. You know, I thought that wasn't half bad. Ah. I really love how endlessly cheerful he is all the time. Heck, I want us to have a dance-off sometime. I am impressed with how positive he can be, though it is a temperament I cannot hope to imitate. I do feel like he's a little different from how he was back in the day, though. I mean, sure, back then he did love making people laugh and all that, but he had a bit more bloom, too. Oh, crap! We hit the apocalypse time limit while you guys were blathering on. Father! Professor's daggone eager. Something like a crack has been sighted in the sky. Uh-oh. What the hell? This isn't like a world collision. It's looking like something much worse. We're out of time. Tokyo's walls between dream and reality is about to come crashing down. Don't be ridiculous. Do you think my treasures won't come through for us at the last second? Indeed, heartened and brave officers of the Halloween police, you must not give up until the very end. What's with all the shaking? Wait, don't tell me time's up already! We may be looking at a new Tokyo, and it ain't going to be Banglai. You know, mister, I figured you'd be an empty vessel since you're supposed to be my body, but I guess not. About that, I'm not exactly your actual body, see? You like to think, despite Azusath being Azusath, he actually doesn't want the bad ending for Tokyo. But he knows he can only be there for the end, hence why he's gone in main quest. That is a pretty smart take. I mean, it doesn't seem like he intentionally wants bad ending. It's more like it's been preordained for him both in his world, as well as kind of in the, the Tokyo world too. I'm like a part of something you created, though it's not something I can explain very easily. Oh, huh, really? You know, it's kind of weird seeing how nervous you look when you've got my face. I guess this is more like a Durga and Parvati, or Parvati cast off Durga. It also can be compared to like Dagon and Triton, when Triton cast off Dagon. I'm nothing but a ball of nerves, really. I've got such a heaviness in this belly of mine. Ah, so I cut you out of me and became the light ball of sunshine you see today. Oh, just kidding. You're sure pleasant, and I mean that without sarcasm. You've got this real lightness to you. I'm really jealous. As his body mutters in reply, Hotei notices it is holding onto another bag. Hey, that's the bag Dagon was talking about. That'll solve everything. Come on, how about we surface together? I'd love to, but are you sure you want to leave me here? Or leave here? Huh? I have this premonition, you see, that if I leave here, something terrible is going to happen. Yo, Joe, you're here to say we're still reading at the same page? How are you still behind, Joe? What the heck? I gave like 3 days break. And so you'll be finishing this story today. Have a nice dream. Thank you for joining. But yeah, this is definitely the best Halloween story out of all the Halloween stories so far. And it's definitely one of the best event stories overall, I'd say. We'll get more on that in the end, though. Premonition? Work on the weekend? Okay. Sure, Jen. That's why I don't want out of here. I'll stay down here forever and ever. Wait. Come on! You can't be sounding so pessimistic. Moving again. Ooh, I see. Well, you know, yeah, it must be frustrating. I'm a bit jealous in a different way because I don't really get to... I haven't really moved from my place in like ever, so I guess different perspectives. It must be frustrating since you're doing stuff. Good luck with that show. Even deep underwater, here, all alone forever, right? There's no one down here to tell jokes too. Not even a single clownfish to giggle at a gag. Ooh, that's an expectation from Hotei. I've got a real soft spot for us, that... oh my god, please. I've got a real soft spot for stuff like that, you know? The real tearjerkers. I go through tissue boxes like you wouldn't believe. I mean, just look at your face. There's no way I could leave you behind while you're looking like that. Turning frowns upside down is my job, my duty, my calling. There's no point if you're still not smiling. Oh. A moment later, a smile comes over the figure's face. A bright smile that is the spitting image of Hotei's. Those words. You truly have not changed. You really are that born of me, that which is not me. You had told me then exactly what you told me just now. I did. Sorry, I don't remember any of that. I mean, I may not be floating right now, but I am an airhead. You know, I will believe in you. Please, make use of this body as you will. Ooh, you bet I will. Worry not, I will grant control to you. My rule, my power, will be yours. Hey, my sack, it's transforming? A secret artifact, his sack gives off a powerful glow. The two bags begin to merge, slowly becoming one. It becomes that which can contain both physical objects with shape and form, and ethereal concepts with neither. Now we're talking, baby! It's time for a Hotei Saves the World show, and you're watching it from a front row seat. I would like that. He seems to have doubts, but is hopeful too. The being before him is no longer there. Hotei simply hears his gentle voice in his head. Oh. So, what's your name anyway? I can't always be calling you you or Mister. My name is... My name... I am the heretical monk who wandered the world, storing the maddened rage and lamentations of all. Kaishi. There he is. He's tugging the line. Come on, help me fish him up. You got it, Ebisu. There's going to be a big fish. Ebisu, Fisher of the Seven Lucky Gods, commands you. Come forth from the waters. Bountiful returns. Ora! Here we go. You, Ebisu, and all the others pull back as hard as you can. You notice that the Dark Hands are also gripping the rod. Angry Hotei here. You unimproved bag wielding, a wielder of comedy sensation, the seven gods. Oh my god, please. Hotei taking the stage. You feel me? Ooh, that charm. You're glowing. What stage presence? I make my debut, so I wanted a big entrance. Sorry to rain on your parade, but we've got no time. Come on, do your thing before we get hit with the bad ending. Even as thoughts being serious. Yeah, he did seem to have that predilection to when madness was taking the overworld, he became more cogent. So that's a sign. We got it right. We will not make it in time if we try to return on the ship. Hotei, have you anything up your sleeve? You bet. First, we gotta do something about reality. I just need it for a second, so you gotta. Oh yeah, he's the emergency exit, I guess. Got it. Lots of dreams and reality. I can't keep going on for too long, so hurry. Oh, this is the first time he's switching dreams for reality from the inside of dreams, I believe. That's pretty interesting. So we're still inside the dream, but he's bringing reality inside or something like that. That's kind of trippy. Here it goes. Time for a shortcut between dreams and reality. Dream deep. Square. Alp uses a sacred artifact to swap dreams and reality, transporting the treasure ship to the crumbling Tokyo awaiting them in reality. You missed some stuff? Ooh, well, we just rescued Hotei's body. Well, Hotei rescued, what's his name again? Kai's body? I believe his name is Kairi, which is, his Penglai version. We're gonna continue with episode 6 now. And now, Alp gave us a shortcut back outside to the real world with, his dream reality swapping ability. Alright, let's hop right in. Do my eyes deceive me? Look up in the skies above! The treasure ship just popped up! I can see the entire crew there as well. And wait, Hotei is glowing. What? Their bodies are right here. How are they able to manifest in Tokyo? I see, so we are still dreaming and we just got moved into reality, but not actually woke up. Yeah, this is very trippy. This is not how Alp uses power at all before. It used to be in reverse. Officer Tadikaro! Master Hogan! Chief, look! There's a glowing ship up in the sky! Could that be? Oh, it is! The legendary ship set to sail through dreams, spreading fortune. The treasure ship, is it? Whoa! Seriously? Hey! Look! Look up at the sky! There's the flashiest ship you've ever seen just flying up there! Wait, for real? She was for real! Very titillating commentary, Yoyoki. Goodness, Arslan and Zabanya, just look at that! What a grand display that ship is! Shiny in pure gold! Why, I'm sure every eye across Tokyo is on it. This set feels like something right out of a dream. I can feel it in Spike Face. It would make anyone wish to believe that they truly are dreaming. Wow! There's a ship flying in the sky! Labe, come on! You've got to see this! Oh, I'm seeing it. Looks like Alp really came through. Holy moly guacamole! Look at that! It's incredible! And so shiny. That's so cool! I want to ride that ship too! I want to get on that helmet and tear up the skies with it! You guys seeing this? Just look up at that ship. Alright everyone, get praying. There's no way it won't bless us. Interesting reaction from the gurus. Oh, all hail the golden ship! All hail the golden ship! All hail the golden ship! That's funny. I would not be expecting it from delinquents. Dude, look at that! This is the best trip ever! I can feel the smiles of children. Not bad, Arthur. I put on quite the show. You put on quite the show. We gotta make sure everyone from the peanut gallery is talking. Hey, everyone, check this out. There's something, a shining boat flying through the sky over there. Hotei! No more needs to be said. Hotei grins at the sound of Ebisu's call and points the mouth of the bag on his back toward the target. Today on the Hotei Show, we're featuring my bag sacred artifact, Perfect Edition. You take this here and stretch it and tug it, and there you go. The essence of Hotei's bag is much like the treasure ship, and its rule or power is to suck up painful emotions and nightmares. A bag to carry amenities and supplies needed for a wandering journey. A bag to carry the abstractions of fortune and madness. The owners of each, Hotei and Kaishi, are now one. Now their bag can suck in anything, concrete or abstract. Ranks of rage are no fun for anyone. I'm gonna suck it all up. All the rage and the pain. Just you wait. You can suck it up all for sure, Hotei. Hotei, bag wielder of the 7 lucky gods, command you! Everything bad out there, get in my bag! You listening? I'm gonna hoover up every last scrap of you. The fear, rage, and madness, everything nightmarish in the minds of the denizens of Tokyo is sucked up in Hotei's bag. Hotei, we're almost out of time. Alp can't hold on much longer. I'll try to keep it up for just a little more. No, I don't want Tokyo to be destroyed. The Halloween police are supposed to protect Halloween, are they not? Come, Hotei, save the Steven. I know you can do it. Got it. Thanks, Up. Time to go back into my dream. The treasure ship disappeared. Did it go back into the dream? From a dream into reality, then back into a dream. You allow yourselves a brief break on the treasure ship's deck. Hotei's bag is swollen up like a balloon. You and the others give it a suspicious look, given what's inside it. Well, what do we do with this thing? Pitch it overboard? Leave it to float forever and funny man here's dream? Hey, don't go littering in my dreams. Besides, it's time for us to do the last cleaning touches. The last cleaning touches? Isn't it all over? Hey, why the surprise? Look, all we did was suck up all the bad stuff, all the rage. And you know what you gotta do with the rage? You gotta calm it down. In other words, perform a calming ritual to enshrine these vexed spirits. Yeah, probably something like that. That said though, I am kind of worried about this. I bet you would be. How could you not be? As the thoughts nods understandingly in response to Hotei's concern. Is the battle not won? What do you mean, as a thought? See, we're just one step away from big old battling right about now. Remember, that bag sucks up everything, right? Objects, feelings, concepts, the works. Which means it can suck up any kind of ruler role too. That's pretty godlike, right? Pretty all-knowing, pretty all-powerful. So, oh yeah, here it comes. Oh, here it comes. Something's coming out of the bag. Something big. Don't tell me. You gotta be kidding me! The fuck? Oh yeah, the seven gods Ebisu is the only one native to Japan, and the others are influenced by other religions. You say he's native to Japan, but supposedly he has some connection to Kaishi here, with Penglai. I'm not sure that works. Maybe it's the reverse order with Hotei's the originator and Kaishi's derivative. I don't know. Out from the bag appears an immense, raging Hotei. Not the shape of omnipotence, I'd pick. There we go. Anyway, I don't really like that through the VR goggles in this world, but that's a real deal god we've got in our hands. Before you is what came of the sacred artifact bag, sucking up dreams and reality like gaining the immense faith that followed. Ooh, a mini Mononobe. It is power, a rule with neither limit nor border. Ooh. Yeah, that is kind of powerful to be able to have a sack that can hold both the abstract and the physical. An infinite amount of both, too. It is an exception. A glitch in the system of being far too powerful to simply transfer into Tokyo as the transients had before it. That's one big Hotei. This is what was hovering over Tokyo? What do we even do about this? Just let me handle this one. When it comes to beating omnipotent dream gods, I've got the strats. Alright, let's roll him with this party. Stick with me and follow my orders. Yeah, let's use Hypercarry as a sauce. You bet. This is the last thing you've got to clean up. The Halloween Police's last rodeo. Let's do this. The police costumes again? Utterly ridiculous to the last, but I will see it through to the end. The Halloween Police will protect and serve even in Dreamland, yo. Once this is over, the panic over pranks will end, and Shinjuku will be able to have their Halloween event. It's real rude to dip out in the middle of a fight after joining up with the party. I'll stick with you till this is all over. Everyone exchanges looks before grabbing their shining badges all at once. Then they all cry out, Halloween Police Badge! Protect the voice! Halloween Police. Yo! Tell again! Jonka. Whether dreams or reality. On these badges, we swear we will protect Halloween. This is the final mission of the season! Halloween Police, roll out! Ooh, 2 battle sequences in a row. No matter what world I traversed, all I would find was pain and despair. I am Kaishi, a heretical monk. Born in Penglai, I have wandered a variety of worlds with nothing but my bag. My bag possessed a strange power. It could take people's limitations, sufferings, and worries into itself. This power was for helping those with maddening anxieties. It was there to help spread the teachings of the Buddha far and wide across the world. So it is the Buddha. Yet everywhere I went, I found people suffering. The emotions my bag held only grew more numerous and chaotic. I guess there's an intersection between Penglai as well as the world of the Buddha, which I'm forgetting what it was, but it's not Penglai, that's the realm of Chinese mythology, I believe. As my bag filled with more and more emotion, so too did my footfalls grow heavy. Yet as I slowed, word of me only spread faster. I came to be worshipped in other worlds as a manifestation of Maitreya under the name Hotei. Maitreya, huh? I don't recognize that term, but... Maybe it's like... a lesser, like an avatar version of Kaishi, which then transformed syncretically into Hotei. So much did the story shift that my bag came to be known as the Fortune Bag, a vessel that carried blessings. Rumors about me took on a life of their own. I was spoken of as if I were a completely different person. It was as though there was an entirely different me out there. Perhaps I had grown to hate him. But then, it happened. I'm not sure when. I had come to a strange bridge. It was a beautiful structure, glimmering in a rainbow of colors. Yet as inspiring as the sight was, I could walk no further. The bag I bore had grown too heavy. Right as I thought that, the other me made his appearance. So, he was originally called to Tokyo, but he couldn't go. And instead, Hotei took his place? That's fucked. How's Hey there! How's it going? How are you doing? I could hardly believe my eyes. To think that I would truly meet my other self. The impulse struck me. I spoke my wish, the one I nearly had given up on. What? No way! That's just not going to happen. You? Bring smiles to the suffering? Ugh, get real. The fuck, Hotei? Think about it, mister. Are you smiling? Didn't think so. You try to comfort people with a look like that and, just worry them. I am not smiling. His words shook me to my core. When had it happened? When had I stopped smiling? Okay, I've got it. I'll come with you. You want to make people smile? I want to make people smile. This will be great. You do too? I know we just met, but you really don't feel like a stranger to me. Heck, we've got the same bag. This is basically fate. Besides, you probably think this too, but it's all about the smiles, Laughter will save the world. I smiled. It felt like my first smile in a long, long time. You were born of me. You were created by the formless faith I had gathered. Yet you saved me. How fascinating. How unnoble our world is. However, as we attempted to cross the Rainbow Bridge together, I fell from it. I fell from it alone. You can get interrupted mid-summon. I know now that someone wished for us to take different paths, Hotei. Someone wanted to separate the power to contain reality, and the power to contain dreams. He fell because of the rules of the game. He was pushed off because it would create an exception if both powers were combined. I see. It is possible then that it is our meeting that changed both your duty and your memories. Even so, Hotei, I prayed for your safety. Which is why Hotei ended up, or not Hotei, but Kaishi ended up in the Realm of Dreams. Not necessarily the Realm of Dreams, but just some other dimension that would not interfere with the game of Tokyo. It doesn't have to be dreams, but it's just some separate dimension in general. Hotei, please allow me to tell you just one thing. There is a humble monk you saved, and you returned his smile to him. You gotta be kidding! Gigamax Hotei, working title. A composite of all the negative energy in the sack unleashes a world-shaking shout. What is he raging at? What is he exasperated with? Who or what is kidding him? They had to frame it like that. All you can tell is that his rage is unreasonable and absurd. You've got to be kidding me! Oh, in his festival of joy and revelry. Your boundless rage is ill-fitting on such an auspicious occasion. I'm afraid then that I'll have to administer my own trick of punishment to calm you down. Worry not though, you'll get your treat after. Oops. With my power as an exorcist? No, as an ogre. I will strike down this madness made manifest. Maitreya is a prophesized Buddha that is believed to appear in a million years in the future. What the fuck? That's not what I was expecting. I mean, I did get the vibe that... Well, we do know that Hotei's supposed to be the smiling Buddha, but... Apparently he's also part of the 7 Lucky Gods. I wonder if his original form Kaishi was considered Buddha. Toji's brutal slash opens a great gash in part of the amalgamation of madness. While the attack has a clear effect, it only erases so much of the towering being. I suppose it will take more than that. Very well, I had no interest in a short shell about to begin with. You've got to be kidding! Kicking back Hotei levies a smacking complaint, his hand slicing through the air and unleashing a shockwave. You're not supposed to look so scary, Hotei! Come on, check out my awesome moves and dance with me. It'll be fun! My steps like the wind, got the feel on the sounds. They're taking your moves, pushing them out of bounds. Dance moves calls forth the winds that cleanly blow the encroaching shockwave away. You've gotta be kidding! Yo, did you all see that? That's right, when I'm dream dancing, I'm unstoppable. Everyone's having so much fun. Yeah, this is what Halloween's got to be like. I won't fall behind either. Eat up, Hotei! I've got a bunch of true Ebisu rolls for you. Ebisu pulls out a regular blanket of Ebisu rolls at the dark hands, then character giving back Hotei. You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me! What the fuck is going on here? This is delicious! The sheer tastiness of Ebisu's sausage purifies the madness inside him, turning it into particles of light spilling from his mouth. I take it you like the taste of my sausage. Oh, hey, welcome to the all-knowing, all-powerful God Club. A quick initiation quiz. You got no idea what anything these guys are doing means, do you? In the face of Toji's ogre transformation and Alpin Ebisu's wild counterattacks, Azasath laughs like a mad god. Well, me neither. Is this really enough, Azasath? They're just doing whatever as told. Actually, what the fuck? Now that I think about it. Toji's actually attacking, but wasn't like Alp just dancing or something? Like, Ebisu's just feeding him? What the fuck's going on here? Oh, this is enough. This is more than enough. Tell me, why do you think the last boss class being like this is giving himself up to madness? I'll answer that, because he can't do anything unless he pretends to have lost his mind. Trust me on that, I'm talking from experience. For a being that can do anything on its own, doing anything in particular at any point, a particular point in time loses its meaning. Its will then is no longer needed, and the fate of the unneeded is to despair. That's why you've got to embrace the absurd and push through with madness. It's like you're playing a game, doing a challenge run. In other words, if you want to neutralize him, all you have to do is make him drop the insanity act. If cause and effect are clearly established, if the world makes sense, you'll not be able to maintain his madness. In other words, this calls for trick or treat. So, I think I'll give you trick. You'll like it. It's sweet. As Soth snaps his fingers and Gigamax Hotei's madness immediately turns into candy. You've got to be kidding! Don't bother questioning it, Chief. I'm questioning it. How do you turn madness into candy? There's no meaning or logic to it. Trying to puzzle out Halloween is a waste of time. I'm starting to feel a little something seeing all of you tear into the big guy over there. Seriously! It's a nice visual gag. It's a pretty joke about too. Comically late reaction. Why does he look like me? Like, you've got to be kidding. That's a compliment, right, Arthur? I can take that as a compliment, right, Arthur? You've got to be kidding! As if giving voices cry of Hotei's soul, Max Hotei spreads both hands wide apart. Then he clasps both palms together where you and Hotei just were. If you were just raging, your moves are easy to read too. Time to heckle you off the stage. You leap up into the sky, holding your sword up high, and aim for his center. All the world's mischievous impulses. It's time to rend them asunder. Reeled in already, would ya? Your sword renders Gigamax Hotei's back, splitting it into one for dreams and one for reality again. Ouchies! Oh, that didn't actually hurt. It was more like, you know, I just felt like it in my heart. Yeah, that. See, a real all-powerful god wouldn't have been nearly as easy to take down. That's an exception. Even the world has lost its borders between dreams and reality, the two men at the center of the merging knew that they were separate people. Hotei was of dreams, while Kaishi was of reality. This fact made it so that the border between both could be sliced. I see. So if that border was blended and indistinguishable, that wouldn't have been as easily dealt with as an exception would have been. You really pulled it off, you know that. Not half bad for a waste of space sloth. Well, looks like we're finally at the climax. Think I'll help myself to the glory shot. Max Hotei has lost most of his madness, and it takes all he has just to maintain his form. You've gotta be kidding me. Can't you let me do a prank or two? Well, now prank Halloween is over and done with. You know what though? Actual Halloween's not over yet. Because after the trick always comes a treat. And we got a bunch of smiles waiting for us. Hotei pulls out his other sacred artifact, the anchor that had kept his body submerged deep underwater. Right, I guess he reclaimed that. Anchor of the treasure ship, Hotei, bag wielder of the 7 lucky gods, commands you! A chain shoots out from the anchor and wraps around Gigamax Hotei, binding him and preventing any escape. You've gotta be kidding! His eyes have a merciful look to them, betraying his true desire to have saved someone. Is that desire Hotei's, or perhaps Kaishi's? Yeah, this is heavy. Real heavy! I'll help you out, Hotei. Thanks, Arthur. Hey, God, Rookie! I've got a little tip for you. You never had to do the full comp Platinum Challenge all solo. If you have heavy items weighing you down, you can just split the load with someone. Never noticed that, did ya? Well, back in the day, neither did I. If you'd figured that out before me, well, that would have been real something. Sink, both of you! Anchor into the depths of the water, and anchor into the depths of the heart, so that you may one day grant fortune. Sink! Benevolence anchor! Imagine the view of being under a giant Hotei. That is exceptionally horny. But yeah, so true. As one of the 7 lucky gods, sinking negative emotions into dreams to calm them is one of Hotei's abilities. The sacred artifacts of Hotei and Kaishi split in 2. Sink deep into the dream sea. Welcome home, all of you. You truly deserve a hero's welcome. The madness plaguing Tokyo should be calm before long. Let's see you back, Asasath. Looks like you had quite the adventure out there. Well, that's my friend. Never had a second doubt you wouldn't come through, damn it. I knew you had any of my treasures. I never leaped out of my skin when the treasure ship popped in Tokyo. The rumors are starting to calm down on social media too. Looks like the kids are putting out the fire. As the ogre inside me returned to his slumber, seems he wore himself out. Thank you, and may we meet again. Happy Halloween. Members of the Halloween Police, I congratulate you on a job well done in solving this case. Master Hogan, what brings you here? Well, the situation calmed down rather quickly after your efforts, and the prank reports completely dried up. With all that busy work done, I can finally enjoy Halloween as it was meant to be enjoyed, gazing at some sexy costume. Of course, I came running out of sheer concern for my noble deputies. Such empathy. Oh, to take the trouble to come all the way here. Thank you, Master Hogan. Welcome back, Ayrton. It looks like things went well on your end, too. Oh, Toji indeed. Being as bright as a brick as always. Yo, Babylon, on errand 2? Indeed, we had quite the warm time on our end. We had to have our experts split up and get busy all over the place. You do well to show us your gratitude later. A cute prank, perhaps, or some nice treats. Those would do too. Well, I suppose that about wraps it up. Halloween police have completed their duties. What are you talking about, Toji? Halloween's not done yet. Yeah, Uno's festival is still in full blast. I've got to hurry back and take the dance and show off my seasonal moves. I've got to cook up some more Ebisu rolls too. I feel real bad for leaving the rest of the community hanging. And that's all over with. Shinjuku can have its Halloween. Gotta roll up my sleeves for the event. I like the sound of that. How about we do a little patrol of the Toyosu then, to check out their Halloween festival? I'm up for that. I haven't had enough of pumpkin pies yet. Got it, could go for some pumpkin pie. Yeah, let's go, I'll go chow down. Oh wait, but before that... I know what you're thinking. And yeah, let's wrap it up with one last one. Protect the police! The peace! Halloween police! Alright, for the Halloween police, one last hurrah! We're the force protecting Halloween! Just call us the Halloween police! Joyful voices, sounds of revelry, and smiles all around fill the space. Halloween is in full swing. The finale of the season, Shinjuku's Academy's Halloween Festival, begins tomorrow at last. Protect the peace, Halloween police. Proceed to Epilogue. Can you believe this entire story took place before Halloween, not during Halloween? That's crazy. Time to party! But before the party, it's time to take a momentary break because I have a headache from voice acting so much. So we will be continuing the epilogue, which seems to be only one part, hopefully. But we'll also be continuing with the special quests too after. So look forward to that. We will take 5. I will be back in 5 minutes. So I'll just have that in right here right now. Back in 5 minutes. But yeah, enjoy your break. Hope you enjoyed the story so far. It is not technically done yet, so let's see how it concludes with the epilogue later in a bit. Okay. Hello, everyone. I am back. Are we down to finish this beautiful story of Halloween Police? We are going to be continuing with the epilogue. Hopefully that was exactly 5 minutes. I think it was. Alright, let's do this. On the Saturday morning, a few days after the prank panic's end, the sound of fireworks ring out joyously under a cloudless Tokyo sky. No longer is the crisp autumn air cloaked in madness as gentle sunlight shines brightly over the city below. Epilogue. No title. What do they have serving here? Those are some... They did a lot of extra decoration here. I know it's just superimposed over the original background, but I really should pay attention more to these. This is an entire fair they set up. It looks like they're selling pumpkin-based cookies or of some kind, like individual snackables on the leftmost. In the center one, it looks like other assorted sweets that aren't necessarily pumpkin-based. And on the right one, it looks like a hot table for hotter food. That's cute. Thank you for attending the last day of Shinjuku Academy's Halloween Festival. Today's festival will serve as the finale of all school's Halloween events. I would like to extend my thanks to all the volunteers who helped make it possible as well. Furthermore, if you are not missing any children or have any problems, please do not hesitate to come to the event committee room to ask for help. Or if you are missing, rather. That concludes the announcements. I would now ask that you all recite the familiar phrase with me on this final day. Ready, everyone? All together now. Trick or treat! Happy Halloween! Now begins the final day of Shinjuku Halloween's festival. Please enjoy yourselves, everyone. The other schools have passed you the baton for the finale, Cubs. Enjoy the last of Halloween while you can. Ooh, oddly rival. Beep, boop. Welcome to the Halloween Festival. Enjoy the heck out of the last day of the season. Boop. Boop. Here, have some welcome treats with special Halloween snap cards attached. Cool! Thanks, Mr. Melody Machine. Happy Halloween! Enjoy your time. Beep. Check out the snap card. If we fall out by trick-or-treating all over the place, we got a bunch of candy in each spot. Whoa, cool! Let's go all over the place! I can't wait to start tricking and pranking! Hey, no running in halls, alright? You don't want to get yourselves hurt. Be good and have fun tricking. I made a ton of tasty treats for everyone, so please share and enjoy. You always make the most wonderful treats and dishes, Choji. And you know, it feels quite refreshing to be catered to as a guest this time. And kids, I do recommend the pudding. Enjoy it, and have a blessed Halloween. You bet! Trick or treat! What is this costume? Happy Halloween! Here, try some of my handmade pumpkin cookies. Scream! Now these aren't half bad at all. I think I might buy a few for the squad back at the lab. Though I should probably get some mashed pumpkin instead. I spent last night at the lab a lot, and I can't imagine they're eating particularly healthy. And how about this? This mixed dish is called pumpkin rat skip. Stewed pumpkin, The berries look pretty good too. A friend named Kiwi Conway taught me how to make it. Please, go right ahead and try some. Take a look at these miniature stuffed toys the whole class got together to make. Aww, Oniwaka's here. I came to visit after hearing my lord's schedule has a festival going on. And the sights do not disappoint. I'll have one of each. Ha, big fan. Much obliged. Hell yeah, big sales! It is shocking seeing big behemoth talking this entire event without any sort of reference towards food obsession. Happy Halloween! Trick or? It's a bunch of monsters! Oh, well, take this! Trick or treat! Huh? We got trick or treated instead. Where'd they put that candy? Looks like they pulled the fun reverse card on us. I applaud your martial acumen, Cubs. Very well, would this candy be enough to spare us? Happy Halloween. Do keep the tricks in moderation. Okay, here's yours. No need for tricks if we treat each other, right? A costume is a wolf police in this event. Your costume is a wolf police in the event? Interesting. Gone once again. Hold true to those hearts of yours, Cubs. They'll take you far. Thank you for your candy. I will try not to blush. I feel like we kind of just gave each other candy and no one got anything in the end. But how about we join in fun with the others? The next step is over there. Follow me. There's super tasty treats at every stamp spot, and I'm gonna get them all. The Halloween Detective Temporary Shinjuku branch is nearly staffed with many assistants in waiting your cases. You bet! For the price of a tasty treat, we'll be good kids and help you out. If you don't, it's trick or treat. I'll be quite down if you give us some candy. I apologize for how rowdy our youths are. What do you take this macaque's coupon as an apology? Goodness me. That's an impressive sales scheme. I'd better take notes. Assistant one, do make an exception and give them candy. Oh, and Jumbovan, I see you happening to pass by. Could you prepare me some tea? And some for our guests too. You've got it, Ace Detective, ma'am. It's kind of funny how she kind of just recruited both and Jumbovan out of nowhere for this. Wait, why do I have to work? I just came in to enjoy the event. Sorry, fluffy friend of Alice's. It gets pretty cold on the roof, so we need some warm drinks, you know. Hey, the gang. Hey, it smells great over here. Looks like there's something pretty exciting going on too. Oh, good grief. I was enjoying a fine snooze on the ship. Did you really have to haul me out to play some chaperone? Where's Ebisu anyway? Cheering him on is the whole reason we're here. Oh, I spy a cutie. Many new beauties. That's what festivals and events are all about. I read another one line. Get out of here. Get your stamps checked here. Welcome to Toyota Marine Academy stall. No fear, Alice. You got 2 bears. So true. Get this bitch out of here. Should have been me! If you've collected love stamps, come get your true Ebisu roll reward here. Check out the Umamichi Academy stalls too. We got fried octopus. We got fried squid. We got fried pumpkin. You name it, we fry it. How does he sound? Your Cabo Chango pumpkin stew here. Made by the Yoyogi Academy Sumo Club. Perfect for warming you up in the chilly autumn air. Welcome to Shinjuku Academy Mountaineer Stall. Here, allow me to serve you our pumpkin stew, made with mountain quality. Oh, looks like we've got another order for delivery. Get it to them safe, okay? Alright, Kunbuxy. Let's see which one of us can deliver this piping hot stew first. I actually completely forgot how Kunbuxy sounds. You will not best me, Tangrudishnir. Here in my master's house of learning, I will show you that none other are faster than I. Get out of here. Huh? Whoa, those two are super fast. Might even be faster than me. I can't have that. I've gotta be Ichiban! That can wait until after I've eaten a bit more though. The true Ebisu roll is just so good! Thanks, Sturka. There's way more where that came from, so shout out all you want. Oh, wait, but then I'll be number 1 on calories too. I love these, but that's a yes-leaning no for me. There he is. Huh? Wait a second, where's my necklace? Ooh, sneaky dog. We know that artifact is resemblant of Near Last Steps, but supposedly it's an artifact that might have some connection more so to the original 7 Lucky Gods, so it might actually be Daikoku's, I don't know. Ebisu looks down and notices the necklace he'd gotten from Azasauce is at his feet. Ebisu, is it just me? Or did I see a dark hand stretch out from behind your neck? Like, oh, what was that? Wait, someone was behind me? Maybe they're the one who took this thing off me. I see, so he wasn't able to take it off or something until now? Oh, wait, there's no time to be distracted by that. I've got a line to attend to. Sorry for the wait. Hey, beautiful people. How about munching on some Ebisu rolls with us on the grass over there? Hey, you're looking good. Let's say you share some fried squid with me, yeah? Did you say something about squid, Mr. Pig? Oh, sorry, I had the wrong person. Let's get the hell out of here before she makes pork out of me, Ada. Wait, seriously? You mean that wasn't a successful pickup line? I hadn't expected there would be such a wonderful patisserie stall to buy out. Sorry, Arc dear, for how much you have to carry. I don't mind at all, Mother. Helping out like this, well, that's what family does, isn't it? Oh, what a wonderful child of mine you are, Arc. How about we eat some of our spoils once we get back to the table? Oh. I don't know, I'm hungry as hell. Forget over those pumpkin guys and cookies, pronto! Now this comes as a surprise, as does. Didn't think I'd see you until, since the main question. Have you always been so enamored with pumpkins? Alright, I forgot that's father and son. He got robbed then after back to work. Hopefully not. But yeah, sort of barely interacts with the rest of his family members, and I actually forgot that he had a connection with Azazos too like that. Got to my head, they're not that bad. Probably getting a huge memory association buff though. Very well, my child. I shall make you a feast of pumpkins tonight then, crafted with full firepower. Goodness, my ears absolutely adore what they're hearing. Pies, cooks, gratin, salmon stew should be wonderful too, dear. Father, there is something I would like to request. Say no more, Ark. The gratin shall be your favorite macaroni gratin with white sauce. Thank you, Father. I really appreciate it. And can I invite my other friends? Oh, but of course. Let us revel in a grand feast, you two. Children always screw up when they're not looking. I think I might serve up a feast for the prank counts myself. Please don't! Please don't. Aw, Azazot's got a cool family. Say, mind if I ask you something, Motosumi? What's up, Licho? They're all the way out in Shinjuku. Why do you still gotta babysit these rats? Like, come on, it's Halloween for crying out loud. Hey, keep it down. You're gonna make the baby cry. Look, the folks back home asked me to help. What was the captain to do? Say no? Keep it down, my striped rear bumper. You're twice as out. Feels like the can we gotta haul around multiplies every step we take. I know, Licho. I appreciate you tagging along too. How about I treat you to some grub? Yeah, I am really hungry. I'll take 3 beef rolls. No. Hell, I'll go for a good 5. Wait, seriously, 5? I gotta put on some pounds again, Licho. Calm down, Licho. Halloween is as much for Halloween as it is for anyone else. Perhaps even more. Besides, I know we look good when we're fat, but have you seen how far people can take it online? You've got a good point there. I was not a fan of that inflation art I saw myself. But you sure you don't have anything better to do than help us babysit? I'm simply here to deliver the pumpkin-based paste baby food I was asked to. Come, Licho, soothe the babies with me. Stick out your tongue and make some faces, like this. Like this? Oh, so cute. I mean, nope, I'm not going all soft on you. Oh, damn it, not me. Are there any committee members around? Thank you for your cooperation. I'll take over the lost little one from here. Policeman? What about the committee? Forgive me for surprising you so. We are helping out with the festival as security. We're also here to observe the going-ons. With false reports no longer distracting the department, the students of Kyo had come to join in on the festivities. Oh yeah. Huh, police officers sure have it rough. Well, just let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I've returned from my patrol. Huh? Hey, aren't you the Shinjuku Academy student? What's with the police uniform? Halloween costume. Or something? Say, you were wearing that uniform when you visited our school too. Why all the children though? I transferred from Shinjuku. I am now an apprentice police officer at Kyo Police Academy. As for these children, they are lost. I found them on my patrol and brought them here, as is proper. Officer Tajikato, Officer Ogushimagumi, would you mind looking after them in my stead? I'm rather poor at dealing with children. I have, unfortunately, cried on me multiple times. They seem as afraid of me as the children did on the police box training day. Is that right? Well, if you say so. Magumi? Come on over here, little ones. My fur is really nice and soft. With a fearful look, the children clutched Toji's hands even harder. What's going on here? It seems the children aren't as afraid of you as you thought. Well, Toji, what will you do now? Tajikato thinks to himself. He is witnessing his underclassmen's gradual growth. Toji has indeed changed, if only a little. Toji's expression when dealing with children is still too stern, yet, bit by bit, he is changing. I take back my request. I shall take care of these children until they are with their proper caretakers. I will see to it that you return to safety. I may seem frightening, but will you trust me? I see. Thank you. Cute. No, that's a surprise. I didn't think you had that kind of smile in you. Did I strike a nerve? Because I'm afraid even I can't help but smile at the sight of how my pupil has grown. Oh, Chief, I must ask. Why have you been skulking around the place? Have anything untoward to hide? Nonsense. I haven't an untoward bone in my body, Instructor. I simply figured that the best role for an old man like me is to offer a helping hand from the back row. From behind the scenes, you say? Speaking of which, I hear that the transients they call the Seven Lucky Odds are quite instrumental in saving this year's Halloween. You were one of them, are you not? How about approaching them and catching up for old time's sake? I like when they hide an expression very quickly and pass it by. Say, that's quite a nice scent about you. What have you got in that bag there? Trying to force a change of topic, Koku asks about the object in Hogan's hand. These? Food for my officers. They're called Ebisu rolls, apparently, and the stalls on campus are selling them. How about one? Oh, if you want them fresh, I wouldn't mind taking you to the stall myself. I know exactly what you're offering. I appreciate the thought, but perhaps another time. He's trying to connect them with Ebisu. He turned around the redirection. Very cute. Hey, everyone! Enjoying Halloween? Oh, it's time for Gabriel's special concert! Guess what? I've even got a dance group with me this time. Dance along with us and have a great time. So, you need the skills of the cursed wolf, do you? Very well, I shall shred keyboard and dance floor alike. Yo, yo, yo! Ashigara's back, baby, with the newest, hottest dance in town. I've got no idea what's going on, but if it's a dance you want, it's a dance you'll get. Since when can go dance? Yo, yo, yo! +1! Shinjuku! Everyone having a good time? It's about to get better with my new Halloween moves. Trick to the top, hip to the hop. My moves getting me the new fan crop. I guess Daikuku, I forget why he's afraid of them. Maybe it has to do with him trying to maintain his own faith. I mean, he had to interact with Inaba at that one point, so it's not like he's completely, impossible for him to reach out to Seven Lucky Gods. But maybe it's more like personal repulsion with role. Yeah! Don't think I'll let them take my spotlight. Get ready for my idol aura. Okay, time for my first song. Get ready to applaud, everyone! Alp's impressive dancing has the audience letting out sighs of awe. Sighs on Zip's pants. My dream's never gonna die! Keep cheering me on, everyone! Time for the ultimate hip-hop from yours truly, Fluffystein! Here we go! Alp's movements grows more intense, more adventurous. His light steps become more refined. Okay, everyone! Clap to the beat of his dancing! The audience starts to clap, and their fast beats encourages Alp to mystifying dancing. Get your Halloween groove on! The excitement levels quickly climb to its peak. Aww. Hey, yo! Oh, there you are. As a sauce, do you have a minute? Huh? Oh, it's you. You need something, Ebisu? I have to give this necklace back to you. Huh? This thing came off on its own? Huh, wow. Oh, that's something. It's jiggly, like always, yeah. So it really was you who gave this necklace in my dream, wasn't it? You sneaky little snake. You were testing me, huh? Look, let's leave the complaints behind. It's Halloween. I see. So he was hiding in fact, and he thinks it's a bad thing. But also Daikuku did in fact take it off from him. I guess, was he trying to help him in some way? That was his like passive way of helping Ebisu out. I mean, it doesn't seem like it was harming him per se, but it doesn't also seem like, you know, it's necessarily something Ebisu wants to have with him at all times. Oh no, don't get the wrong idea. I'm here to thank you. I can't really put it into words, but you really helped me out. I think? I knew you were a nice guy, but not this terminal. You're the kind of guy who'll never win a bout in a fighting game. After Ebisu has left, beep, beep, beep. Azusat takes the necklace and speaks into the void. Is he talking to you all? His words are the language of those who live in madness. No one else understands what he is saying. Ah, he is. So he did borrow the secret artifact. Father. Yet with the necklace in his spirit, in his hands is a being, a joyful chaos that answers him. Within the necklace, okay, so it is a secret artifact, but I guess he went inside it during that time, so he was within his own secret artifact. Now that's a surprise. I don't expect you to actually come through in the clutch, Arthur. Like, honestly, I thought the world was gonna end, to be honest. You went above and beyond your duties as a committee member. Sorry it's late, but really, thank you and congratulations. Mr. Mononobe also sends his congratulations. I don't understand how this timeline works because I'm actually supposed to be replacing Mr. Mononobe, but don't you worry about it. Why are you so nervous? Oh, you've got plans? Ah, come on, that's the sort of information you want to lead with. Well, don't you worry a thing here. You just go out and get to it. Friends are important. Looking at you now, I realize you're all just like a student, like any other. Amid the happy voices and pleasant footsteps on a bustling festival air, a sweet scent tickles the nose. Hotei himself is at the highest point in Shinjuku Academy, all by himself. He lies atop his trusty bag, keeping his ears open as he looks up at the sky above. Hey, Kaishi, can you hear me out there? This is my first step towards that dream of yours. From now on, I'm taking the same path as you. I'm walking the road ahead of making everyone happy and making them smile. I've never had any troubles, but I know they're coming. On this path, I'm going to hit a wall just like you did. You know what though? I'm not alone. I've got you. In fact, it's not just us. We've got Toji, we've got Elf, we got Azusas, and Ebisu too. Oh, and don't forget, it's me. Taking a nap on the roof, enjoying Halloween. I've been looking for you. Hotei. Arthur's here too. Laughter's gonna save the world, and it's gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. Alrighty. Hotei stands up, invigorated. He got his bag in his hands and looks at you. Alright, time for the last touch. The anger we calmed down has all returned to this bag. Does that mean the madness will come out again? But we don't have Kaishi's bag. The sack for things with forms and the bag for the formless. I sank one of them deep into the bottom of my consciousness. Mikashi inside me can take his bag out, exchanging it with this mine. See, that's kind of that's kind of cheating, but okay. If it's that easy, then sure. At least there's no like exception being made with both of you being out. Oh, but we can't use them at the same time. Now here's the big thing. Anger that's been calmed down before down becomes fortune with time. That's what the sacred artifact is all about. Calmed, ripened anger becomes fortune. This bag then is both a vessel for frustration and a bag of blessings. It was a relic created by faith born of life and a humble monk who simply carried a sack. When you open this bag up, well, bada bing, bada boom! The converted fortune is delivered to the people around you. Hotei looks down at the school below, seeing everyone enjoying themselves. He nods. You know, I think happiness is about how much you smile. That's not all of it, of course, but it's what I think is most important. That sounds extremely basic, Hotei, but happiness isn't only about smiles. It does sound like you, Hotei. Right? I knew you'd understand, Arthan. I'll tell you what funny man Hotei's motto is. Smiles and laughter will save the world. Ka-chonk, 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 ka-chonk. Blessings and laughter for all. It's a bit different from just swapping secret artifacts. Just like he already has more than one with his anchor as well. Well, like, kind of like going within his consciousness to grab out the other that is being like retained by his like shadow self. That's a bit much. As he chants, Hotei opens the bag. Out comes countless particles of light. You likely know what they are, and some likely wonder what they are and where they come from. Yet knowledge and concern aside, the shining particles raining from above put a smile on every face in Tokyo. It may only be fleeting joy, yet watching the lights, Hotei finds himself believing and wishing. This seems more like a Christmas event in some ways with Hotei. Hoping that one day that particular someone can truly smile. Eventually, Halloween comes to an end. All return to their daily lives, making the costume chaos seem like a little more than a dream. Even so, the memories of Halloween are sure to bring smiles to somebody's tomorrow. After all, that was the heartfelt, humble wish of a heretical monk who traveled the world so long ago. Hey, best gag. That's all, folks. Till next time. And that's a Halloween Police promise. Halloween Police 2 and take care and have a great one. Protect the peace. Halloween Police. End. But it is not quite the end because we are going to be seeing the special quests this time. So typically, the new character generally sometimes has some new information with regards to the background of the story. So we're going to be seeing Hotei's first. Based on the poll results, there's a tie between Ebisu and Alp, so that's not great. Hopefully it changes by the end of this, because I'm only going to do one of them. I'm not doing both. Let's see. Let's go to... Man, it's so hard to navigate this shit nowadays. Options and memories. It's sent to school, ignores him. And he's just too powerful as someone who apparently has all-knowing power, all knowledge, all power. Alright, we are going to explore the special quests of Halloween Police. Where that? Where that? There it is. Ka-chonka, chonka. Alright, let's go check out Hotei first. It is said... Oh, okay, so we're talking Penglai here. This is not Penglai. Well, he's Penglai, Fushi, but Smoky God is from the world of the Buddhists. I forget what world it is, though. Something about something to the center of the world, though. It is said that the souls separated from their bodies go on aimless journeys. Certainly, religion calls this reincarnation. Take Penglai or Shangri-La. That's it. It's Shangri-La. Okay, close enough. Stop by to vote for Alp. You're welcome. Thank you. I was like, probably gonna pick Ebisu because Audley was here and he said it, but thank you for being the tiebreaker. I don't actually want to see Ebisu's. Alright. Certain religions call this reincarnation. Take Penglai and Shangri-La, for instance. So it seems that there's some actual deep connection between Penglai and Shangri-La, in the same way that Shangri-La has a very deep connection with Hindu world. I forgot what it's called. Damn it. Devaloka, there it is. Rest in peace, Oddly. The reincarnation-based faiths in these worlds have only one true difference. Whether or not the soul separate from the body maintains an ego. So they both have a reincarnation system, I guess. And they both believe in Buddhas to some extent, maybe. Because it seems like Hotei is originally from Penglai, but has characteristics of a Buddha. From a, a heretical monk. The world of Penglai holds this to be true, while the world of Shangri-La holds it to be false. So... I see. According to what's called Shangri-La, or rather Buddhism, there's the cycle of eternal reincarnation, and they generally want to break free from that, but I didn't realize they considered that the ego does not persist across, the cycle of rebirth. But it seems like with Penglai, I guess it makes sense. Reincarnation, there's a lot of reincarnation-based stories in Japan that honestly, I believe originated from Chinese mythology, with the isekais and people being reincarnated and being alive and all that. Tokyo has become a focal point, a mixing pot of fates from the 23 other worlds. In a place with many clashing fates present, can a soul maintain its ego, its sense of self? Today is the last day of Shinjuku Academy's Halloween event. You show up at the meeting spot, ready to go around the event with Hotei as promised. Ka-chunk! Trick or treat, happy Halloween!
Whoa! Look at this thing! A vending machine is talking to us?
Hey, I know what this is. This is one of those cool, super high-tech things people talk about. So cool! Oh, what a sight! Sweet, clever, innocent children without a doubt in their mind. Some of them very deep-voiced. As a reward for seeing what I am, I will grant you candy.
Woohoo! Candy!
Thanks, Mr. Vending Machine. Hotei, what are you doing here? Oh, Arthur! I was waiting for you.
Leaving ready, Mr. Vending Machine?
Sorry, but this vending machine's got plans. I've got to go on an adventure with Arthur here. Take care and may the delightful Dalkeys I have left you with allow you to reflect the ups and downs of life. Beep boop. I'm fated to continue my journey, carrying smiles to the next group of children. I'll miss you. Really, I will. But that just makes our reunion all the sweeter.
Got it. We won't miss you or anything.
But you give us candy next time, okay? Bye-bye. Hugging the candy spoils to the chests, the kids run off, where most excitement waits. Yeesh! What a bunch of fair-weather kids, am I right? Hey, I want some candy too. Another day of vending machine act? Oh, what? You wanted some candy? Well, wouldn't you? I want you pranking my chassis. So, here you go. Clink-a-clink. Beep boop. We have a winner. You get an extra, free of charge. Brr, clank. You retrieve 2 treats from the vending machine's pickup box. Well, since I've given you your Halloween goodies, how about we get right to slipping around the festival? Sure, but are you keeping the vending machine on? Listen, I've got reasons for... Hey, look over there! Sounds like something's going on. We've got a crime on our hands. Someone, call an ambulance, and the police too! Uh-huh? Did you hear that, Tarthan? Something real bad happened. Something criminal! That means it's time for the Halloween police. Protect the peace. Halloween police, roll out! Transform! Alright. What's going on here? Where there's a case to be solved, the Halloween police will be there. Oh, wait, that's right. I'm a vending machine now. Or at least a quick one. So, what's the case? Don't tell me a dead body's gotten up and started walking up or something. Well, I was just passing by and noticed a transient from somewhere collapsed on the ground. Right here! What? That is an emergency! If they're in cardiac arrest, we've got to find an AED. I like he's saying vending machine too. I wish we could switch in that skin. It's so fucking stupid, but it's so funny. You and Hotei wades through the busy bodies and onlookers to find the fallen transient. The fuck? The police uniform. The big sack. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that's my body. This Kaishi?
You've gotta be kidding me!
Pretend not to him.
Hey, don't ignore me!
Come on, you're gonna make me cry! Anyway, back and forth aside, I've got to get back into my body. Oh no, I know. I feel my consciousness getting all fuzzy-like. Oh, right, that's right. He can't just willy-nilly go inside vending machines now. He actually has his body. So even if, he now has to, like, go back into his subconscious and interact with Kaishi more openly. He does have the body, as a matter of fact, now. Interesting. Woo! Looks like my heart actually got back to working. I'm alive. Eesh, that was scary. Oh, sorry for giving the scare like that, everyone. All I can do to make up for it is to give you some vending machine candy. Hotei hands a treat to each of the summons. Can he afford to hand that much? Well, let's apologize. The raid onlookers. You don't have to. I'm the only one at fault here. Thanks so much, Arthur. I'm real sorry for scaring the crowd like that. Next time I go out of body, I'll make sure to do it somewhere secluded. See, till now, my ghost body was all I had, so getting to vending machines was real easy. On top of that, Hotei's body is no longer only his. The mind of the depraved monk Kaishi of Penglai sleeps deep within it. Though Hotei had control over the body as Kaishi wished for, things are different when Hotei is not present. That's the problem. Now that I've got this flesh and blood body, I leave it tusk behind when I'm doing my vending machine gag. That's kind of a morbid twist to the gag. I think you might need to come up with a new one. Sounds like you need a partner. Yeah, you're right. If I had a partner, I could leave my body to them while I went ghost mode. Hey, Arthur, how about being my partner? Not a bad idea, huh? Body or vendor, choose game rule somewhere. Oh, wow, sorry. I kinda got carried away there. Don't worry, I can work something out. If you ever feel like forming a duo with me, though, just let me know. I'll be waiting. Alright, enough future talk. Let's focus on now and have fun by checking the festivities out, just like you promised. Yep, let's check it out. I'll show you around. Alright, let's get going. Hoping for a comedy-filled tour. It is a surprise that, I don't think it's tied to any particular sacred artifact ability, but apparently he can just still casually possess vending machines. I thought that was something he could do only because you were explicitly by nature a ghost. Maybe he's just used to the ability now that he can use it even when he has his body and mind in the same thing. That's kind of a cursed outcome. Alright, let's get going. Hoping for a comedy-filled tour. You take a positively beaming Hotei around your school, showing him the ins and outs. Trick or treat. Or do you two like to give a prank experience a try? A prank experience? What kind of stuff do you have to offer? We've got a tag sticker pranks here, where you get to put a tag wherever you want on someone. Use tags like this on my forehead here. Back in Penglai, they're said to bring great fortune. Whoa, it sounds cool! If you're alone, they'll be putting the tag on me. If you're in a pair, you'll be putting them on each other. Ah, I see. So I get to put a tag on Nathan wherever I want, huh? Hey, I get to say to you. Wonder where I'll tag you. But bit of a scary look you're hitting me with there. But, why not? Let's give it a try. Thanks for your patronage. Here's your prank tag stickers. Jeez, the kids nowadays have really deep voices. Given the setup and subject matter, all I can really think of is embarrassing stuff. The two of you get your stickers and stare at each other's bodies. Where am I gonna put mine? Maybe somewhere kind of embarrassing for the fun of it. Stick it somewhere secret? Oh my god, I want to place chest and belly is belly! But somewhere secret sounds also kind of dirty. His butt or moves? Okay, let's go for his, there are no moves here, unfortunately. We're gonna have to do his chest and belly. Best compromise we can. Oh, what a pick, but a pick I saw coming. Like this. That's where people always touch the statues made in my likeness. That's why. Hey, don't go. That didn't make it okay to tickle me there. So it's kind of embarrassing to have a sticker here like this. Alright, now I've made my decision, Harrison. I'm gonna plant my sticker right here. Ooh. You can leave your hand there, it's okay. I didn't click, by the way. There's something wrong with the end that skips automatic like this. He plants a sticker in spots so perfect you can't help but accept it. Indeed, you think of course Hotei would put it there. I love how they specified what it was. Hotei. Alright, sit. Huh? Why's my body sitting on its own? Why my knees? What's with this tag? Okay, open your mouth. See? That tag's what our masters use to control us. That seals our souls into the bodies we use. Disclaimer would have been nice. Say what? I can't tear it off. Okay, Arthur, you'd better not give me any weird orders. I'm serious. After the two of you see most of the festival's attractions, you take a break in the rest area, a classroom full of Halloween decorations. Whew, now that was a trip around the event. A lot happened, but Halloween really is fun. It's all coming to an end, though. It's a little sad. Hey, what's the matter? What long face? Is that bent up over the Halloween ending? I mean, sure, things really sucked when the police were going to shut down all the Halloween events, but because of all that, we got to check out all the school's Halloween festivals and have a good time in the end. So, I feel you. It's kind of a bummer to go back to normal, boring life when the festival ends. I'm part of the Arakawa Wanderers, you know. It's full of folks who can't just stay in one place. I'm just like them. When Halloween is up, I'm gonna start wandering off. We'll get to have fun again, right? Now that is a good question. I mean, heaven only knows if we'll meet again, but getting big Jed Morose vibes here, where he's like, "Oh, I must go. My people are calling me." Hey, Arthur, I've been thinking. When someone's in pain, just making them strain to give a half-hearted chuckle isn't real comedy. A true comedian really thinks it out and comes up with a solution that makes them laugh. Puts a smile on their face. If there's someone out there they're suffering, getting crushed by the rough waves of society, I want to go up next to them, think things through with them, and come up with something that'll really make them laugh. So, Arthur, if you're going somewhere where people aren't smiling, just like in this adventure, I know we'll end up going to the same place. We're going to see each other again, no doubt in my mind. Besides, I still need someone to look after this body if I ever leave it behind for a gag. When that happens, say you wish to as ooh. Wow, Arthur! Didn't know you were so forward, so daring. Well, when you put it like that. Oh man, oh geez. My body is moving on its own. This has to be because of that sticker tag. Ooh, it has to be. Oh no. I'm going to do anything you order me to do. Don't make me do anything weird. How could this be? I'm as free as a bird, not bound by anything. If you order me to be your boyfriend, well... Hey, Double Powwow, welcome. I wouldn't have a choice but to oblige, now would I? With that, Hotei wraps his thick arms around your back. Ah. The Mountie pulls you in, your lips touch. Ooh! Very forward of him too. Heat slowly builds up where your bodies press together. You feel yourself embraced in warmth. The sticker's been peeled off for a long time. Oh me, I just didn't notice. Ooh, oh no. Well, there's still a bunch of hours in Halloween left, Arthur. How about we go get another sticker or two on me to make sure my soul doesn't spill out? Come on, let's get going. Let's do it like us. Halloween in the world are as good as saved. Ooh, quite the charmer. Hotei takes your hand and begins running. Your journey together has only just begun. A bit of a bittersweet tone though, because he kind of just admitted, yeah, even if I'm your boyfriend, you know, you might not see me for a while. I'm your traveling boyfriend. I guess that explains the lack of cameos of him thereafter. Okay, the poll says it's tied again. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, what is this? Okay, fine. Jeez, we're doing Ebisu. I didn't want to do him, but Jesus Christ, everyone fucking picking Ebisu. The Alp propaganda as not one. I should pick Alp, honestly, since I want to do him, but I'm not that partial towards either of them, to be honest. Alright, we're doing and finishing off with Ebisu. You've gotta be kidding me! As Hotei has another self, as Hotei has another self in the monk Kaichi, so does Ebisu have another name. Of this other name he dreams. Of this other self he dreams. Hiruko, eldest son of Izanagi and Izanami, the creators of the world of Takamikahara. Is that his costume self? What the fuck? So that's supposed to be Hiruko? Okay. For the lore, he says. Well, we don't really have a proper explanation that made too much sense for his necklace, so maybe. He was to be a strong brother for his younger siblings Amaterasu, Tsukiyomi, and Susanoo. He dreamed of being a good example, of growing nobly and healthily. Yet, he was cursed with legs unmoving. Unrecognized by his own parents, he was cast in the sea alone, where he drifted toward the dark realms. Was there actually another fourth sibling? I really thought it was just Amaterasu and Tsukiyomi and Susanoo. I guess, maybe. Were they implying he was, like, physically disabled or something? If only he had been born to a loving family, Yuko felt shame. Shame at himself. Such is the dream Ebisu dreams on Halloween, a vision of his other self. Love that theme. With Halloween in full swing at Shinjuku Academy, the campus is simply bustling with costume-clad festivalgoers. This is Ebisu at the front gate over. No trouble so far. Oh, it's about the end of my shift. So, can I request someone to relieve me? Oh, and, there's something I want to ask. I caught sight of some strange-looking pastries a while ago. Like some sweet dumplings and buns? Do you know which stall sells them? Huh? They're not for sale. And you need costumes. He was born with no bones? Jesus Christ. That sucks. No wonder he's been, like, excluded from the siblings. Jesus. It's awful. Costumes, huh? I don't know how he's supposed to be related to Ebisu, but what the fuck? Ebisu is muttering to himself after hanging up when a mysterious shadow approaches him from behind. I guess it's kind of like the relationship between Onomuchi and Daikoku. Belly time! Hey! Not the belly Hotei, come on! Wait, huh? Harrison! Sorry for thinking you're Hotei. He's just been playing grab belly with me a lot lately. Thinks it's a real right. I mean, it kind of is. Don't you wish that grabbing bellies was normalized in real society? If only. Sorry, Harrison! Huh? You're going to prank me more? What, you're a myth that Hotei's gets to have all the fun? I want to tease my belly too. Well, I don't have any candy on me, and it is you, so maybe a little bit. I'm regretting this, you done yet? I feel like people are staring. Oh my god. Say, Harrison, what are you doing out here anyway? Is your company work done already? I finished putting in my time as lead. You're about done with work too, right? Let's go around the event together. Alright, glad you got through that. I'm just about done too. You came to ask me to go around with you. Well, sure. I'll join you after this is done. Oh, but before I forget, there is a place I want to go, but you need to pair up with someone. In matching costumes. Besides, I wanted to be in costume together with you anyway. What do you say, Arthur? Okay, I'm all ready. Can we go in matching police costumes? I do not want to be seen with you while you're dressed like this. Sorry for the wait, Arthur. Are you sure you're okay with matching costumes? Really, it looks incredible on you. Feels like having toilet paper standing next to you. See? See? The poll's not even exaggerating. It's like toilet paper potato man. That's Ebisu right now, Jesus. I think something's come undone. What are you doing, Ethan? We got to tie up those bandages quick. Hey, stop laying dumb. If you pull them that way, they'll just come off. Hold still or I'll actually have to arrest you. Why am I looking around like this? Did I tell you about the dreams I've been having lately? Sounds like what happened in Hotei. Yuruko was raised by the Ainu, or the Kamui. What the fuck is that mythology? It intersects with the Ainu mythology? What? I thought Yuruko was supposed to be Land of Wano stuff. Not Land of Wano, sorry. Takamagahara. Ever since the actual day of Halloween started, it feels like there's another me out there. But he isn't anywhere. Maybe I just started thinking I have another self after the whole Hotei thing. You know, my darker self, my emo self. It's Halloween though, so I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happened. Like my own enemy darkness, Dark Raven. Like with so many people in costume around, you wouldn't be able to tell if the real ghoul or mummy was among us, right? A sexy leave alone. Will do, I will go that way. Let's be scary as a real thing. Let's hold hands if you're scared. Uh-huh. I can? Of course, I'm not against it or anything, but my hands might get sweaty. Are you okay with that? Okay, I'll take your hand. Here it goes. What, don't you like that? It's just not my type. It's just not my type. Potatoes aren't my type. Sorry, I'm not a fan of his costume, and he's not like the right type of chubby for me. I do like chubby, but his is kind of like unflatteringly like pear-shaped head with a pear-shaped body. I don't know how to describe it. His voice acting's fine, but I'm not a fan of the pink hair either. After babbling on a moment, Ebisu finally takes your hands, and you immediately feel his warmth on your palm. So I mentioned this earlier, but there's some place I want to go. You see the people walking around in pairs with candy Ned, right? A candy that looks like dumplings and buns, but Halloween style. What is your type of chubby? Let's see. There's a lot of... It's a lot broader than that. I just have a specific distaste when it comes to chubby. But yeah, that's one of them, I guess. You look around and see, indeed, a fair amount of pairs with strange-looking treats in their hands. I guess the kind of chubby where it's depicted typically in, like, popular media, and they generally are depicted as kind of like, you know, an oaf or the comic gag. Frankly, even if this is Housamo, he does look like he has been drawn in some, like, mainstream stuff to look like, you know, the fat oaf who doesn't know how to, like, take proper conversation seriously. The comic relief or, you know, the fall guy. They look really unique, right? Like that thing Ben 10 would say you would look really good on social media. Kind of. I want to use them as a reference for my next dish, so I'd like to get my hands on some. There are prizes you win in games, though, so you have to enter the game as a pair. So... I'll help you. Thanks, Arthur. One corner of the Halloween store event has games based on the world of the other store, known as Post-Nirvana in Buddhism. There is a great variety, from haunted houses to werewolf mystery games. In an effort to make the event more exciting, they are offering treats you can't buy as prizes for victory. Isn't Nirvana the escape from cycling? Or at least the state you reach upon escaping infinite cycle. So there's something as post-Nirvana? Interesting. Oh, here's the game. Gosh, the stick is really big when you see it up close. Anyway, the game we'll be doing. The climbing stick is in the image of a string the Buddha offers down to the guilty. Ever heard of it? It's a string the deceased are supposed to climb in order to return from the underworld. I've heard of that. But, wait, did I just... He paused a moment to reflect some forgotten memory in his speech has apparently reminded him of. I'm worried if we can make it up. Huh? Oh yeah, I'm okay, thanks. Sorry for wording you like that. Let's just try it out for starters. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Paying the entrance fee, the two of you put your hands to one of the umbrella-shaped climbing poles. When you hear the staff give you the signal to start, you both begin climbing. 1, 2! It's actually extremely hard climbing a rope if you never knew about it. It needs a lot of friction, and if you don't have enough muscle, well, good luck doing it with Ebisu's physique, because your weight is actually just going to make it hard to get up. Oh, there he goes. Ebisu tries desperately to climb using all his strength, but has little success, only sending a short distance before sliding back down. Yep, sounds about right. Feels like I can't climb this at all. When Ebisu looks down, his eyes meets with yours. You can do it, Ebisu. His gumption redoubled and his motivation revived. Ebisu starts to climb again. My hands are shaking too much. I can't do this. Let it fall directly on you, ending up looking like a pancake Squidward. His eyes spinning and consciousness fading, Ebisu dreams of returning to his other self again. Where am I? An empty classroom? Arathan, did he carry me here? I was so worried. Are you okay? It must have been a pretty scary moment. My head's still spinning, but it doesn't hurt anywhere, so... yeah, I'm fine. Thanks, Arathan. You know, you should come away looking awfully radiant sometimes. Maybe it's envy, or maybe I'm just embarrassed with myself, or... what am I saying? Well, I wasn't able to make it to the top, but you got those treats for me, huh? Did you challenge to climb all on your own because you knew I wanted them? What day is it today, Ebisu? Don't you have something to say? Something to say? You don't mean please, right? Oh right, it's Halloween. I've got to say that thing if I want a treat. Trick or treat, right? If you don't give me that treat, get ready for a trick. Yep, that's right. Ooh, you can trick me if you want. I can, but I don't have anything prepared. Okay, get ready to be poked. Poke. Was that trick enough? Do you hear that? It sounds like something is coming undone. Whoa, the bandages are all twisted up. Wait, Arathan, don't move, please. Ooh, you tricked me. Time for revenge. Trick and treat, baby. Huh? Wait, I'm begging you. Arathan! What's going on here? I'm the one who tricked you first, but I'm getting caught. Come on, I just wanted that treat. That's all, Arathan, please! Sorry for being mean. Give him all the treats. When he ended Ebisu all the treats he won from the game, a shocked look comes over his face. Huh? You're giving me all of them, really? You're the one who earned them, though. Besides, all I want is one. They give me lots of different kinds. Only one of each, though. So eat them all as reference. Arathan, thanks for being so thoughtful. I think I'll help myself to the stumping and photo. The rest as the references, then. Here you go. This is all for you. I've taken my photos, so you can have them back. You open your mouth invitingly, and Ebisu puts the treat into it. Since you went and got all the sweets for me, count this as my way of saying thanks, okay? As you focus on photographing in an effort to hide his blushing, you raise a dumpling to his mouth. Why is this so embarrassing? Aww. But as his attempt to feign nonchalance exposed, he immediately begins blushing even harder. If only he wasn't dressed in toilet paper. You poke at his hesitant lips with the treat, and before long he opens his mouth in resignation. No one else is going to interrupt, and you enjoy a moment munching sweets together. Truth is, I never had confidence in appearances. Not in how my food looked, and not in how I looked either. Ebisu surprised himself by being able to talk about it despite the embarrassment. He feels you two have grown a little closer. He imagines that if he really had a sibling he was separated from at birth, they'd be like you. Susano, I see. I'm also mindful of the presentation, and I'm discriminating about the tableware. I think the food always comes out well when I cook like Grandpa taught me, but when I want to make something original, I'm just not confident that anyone will like it. In fact, sometimes it feels like I'll do it on purpose just to prove appearances aren't everything. But after the Halloween that I spent with you and Hotei, well, my way of thinking changed a little bit. It's okay to pretend with appearances, you know? You don't have to live the way of other people want you to, but you can if you want. You can live as others have dreamed, and if that hurts, you can just stop. Living here in Tokyo is like a dream. Everyone's here. You're here. It just makes me so happy. The absurd thought strikes Ebisu that perhaps he is in fact merely the dreams of another. Have yourself got that cushion for the pushin', baby? I don't know how to interpret that. I read it out loud. It's too late. You can't remove it. To wear the same costume as you, to pair up like this, to let you eat a really cool dish. That's the whole reason I wanted these treats. There, I went and said it. Chubby Chef got that cushion for the pushin' baby shat. Are you talking about that kind of pushin'? I see. Really? That makes me smile, Ebisu. I think you look great as you are. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna pick the second one because the third one is lying. Earthen, oh, thank you. It means a lot to hear that from you. Even though you didn't actually pick that option. Hey, how about visiting the restaurant again sometime, okay? There's a recipe I really want you to try. My house is kind of far from Shinjuku Academy, so can you tell me your free days? I'll set up a plan. Because I want to treat you to the best of everything I've got to offer. Belly! Excited to hear you tell him of your days off, Ebisu leans closer. When the two of you are close enough to touch, you lightly rub his belly. You're mashing potatoes tonight. It's okay. Someone's really horny in chat right now. Jesus Christ. No need to cling like that. This belly's not going anywhere. How about lying here? Ebisu pats his lap. You lay your head on his lap, enjoying the warmth you are longing for against one cheek. I think I've always wanted to do this with you. Now that we're comfortable, how about we get those plans nailed down? Whoa! When you talk towards me like that, hey, could you maybe turn your head away? It makes my belly feel all ticklish. You love chubby summers? That is very based. Halloween and a dream like days it brings with it come and go. This dream, however, seems like it will last a little longer. For Ebisu's part, you wished for it to go on forever. There will be no chubby sex, so... Maybe it's because I didn't pick the kiss option, but come on, belly, can't avoid that. Anywho, for the rest, you will have to explore these options on your own. The human ones are underloved. I mean, they make some really good chubby furries, so it's understandable, but there's some pretty good human ones as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and head over to my guild. And then I don't think that's ended. But if you want to think that, sure. So, that is it for Protect the Peace. Halloween Police. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. It was long. But now it's time to give my thoughts of this final part, as well as the story overall. So, we'll talk about this part. What the fuck was that turn in plot? I mean, it was not out of nowhere, because it was definitely hinted at from the very beginning. Which makes me think this is an extremely well thought out story with lots of interconnections. Not just like between one world, but between many worlds for every character. You'd think it would just be like, you know, oh, Ebisu and like, what's called, Takamagahara. But instead it also connects to the old ones for some reason. And, you know, then they make some connections to like the 7 Lucky Gods as well, and it's like there's so much interconnections with even like Azathoth and references to the dungeon story, and it's just like very overloaded, including like using Alp's special power with Ueno Academy, as well as using his power to escape very early on, and Toji and his reference to the Impaler, or more so like the ogre within. That is like a plot detail which is kind of like we skimmed over when it came to Toji. We knew he had his ogre in the past, but it's like very passively touched upon in main quest. It's been a while though, so maybe that's just my own negligence on matter. But yeah, it's very interesting to see all these plot points interweave so seamlessly into like a very extreme plot, but you would not have expected for an event like this, because this is like, I'm gonna be real with you, I'm gonna level you, this is like Night Glows or Valentine fantasy tier rating, because the stakes are high, the world is ending, like, but it's a Halloween event, which you would not expect for that, which is like, what? That's crazy they were able to make such an event with such stakes. Also, hello, Joe. I'm just giving my thoughts overall on the event, and how well interweaved everything was, as well as how high the stakes were for a Halloween event. It's actually easy at the level of Night Glows, as well as Valentine Fantasy. If you want to hear my individual thoughts on the characters, yeah, starting with Alp. He's probably the least explored, but he was still well used. You know, they definitely did away with the individual character explanations. Of course, there was a bit of a semblance to that early, but in reality, everyone joined this group as the Halloween police early on, and Alp was a consistent source outside of Ueno Academy for other purposes. For example, in Ueno Academy, he was the committee member, but he was also responsible for the problems, and he had this little gag where he was tying himself to Toji. But it's also, he was our easy out escape plan for our deep dive into Hotei James, and he was he was also just like the most you know, I guess the only he was in his own way the villain figure, but he was the least villain figure because, you know, he only accidentally caused the problems. And in a way, it seems like he was the best closely connected with his community, with everyone in his Ueno Academy actually helping him build his costume, which I thought was incredibly cute. I should have emphasized that more, for sure. But make the stakes high on Christmas. I'm hoping so for one of the coming ones that have yet to be translated. But yeah, you know, there's a point where it could be overdone, but they have not reached that point yet with these events, and I'm glad they did it with Halloween, because you would never expect it for Halloween. And it was very appropriate that we're talking about the next character now, Azusath. They did it with Azusath. You would think it would be just a side character because he's just like a 4-star, but they respected, they fully respected that. Yeah, he's the world ender. He's one of the world representatives. Oftentimes when a world rep shows up in the story, sometimes they don't even do that much important, in an event at least. But in this case, he like literally fucking was about to end the world again. And, you know, they explored true horror in this event in the way where Halloween events don't usually. It's usually just like goofy tricks and all that. But in this case, it was just like actual Eldritch horror with like, you know, the end of the world and the many, you know, lots of tips and dreams and reality being blended together, as well as you know, being awake versus asleep, or madness, insanity, death and life. All that was like as is hostile territory, and madness of it, the laughter of it, the connection of the madness due to insanity and laughter due to the tricks, and good fun and good cheer. It's a very interesting parallel they made with this story. So again, extremely interwoven with the themes, the story writing, the characters, the plot progressions, and the backgrounds and all that. Fantastic. Talking about the next character, I suppose we can talk about Ebisu next. His story was a bit confusing to me in terms of his necklace, but they explained it was the Ame no Sakate or something like that, which I'm still not entirely clear what it's supposed to be. And it's also not entirely clear if that's actually what it was, because it was Nyarlathotep's artifact, and Nyarlathotep was hiding inside it apparently too. It seems that Azusath gave it to him because he had knowledge of everything, because he's omnipotent, so he knew it would be to their best interest to give it to Azusath. And it seems he did have some connection to Amito no Sakate. Might be related to the whole, what's it called? Him being connected to as one of the siblings of the 4 original things. I'm not sure it works out entirely. That's the only main criticism I'd say about all the characters, is Ebisu's probably could have been explored more in terms of why his role is like that. But his, like, outside of the whole necklace thing, which was like kind of weird, doing the "you gotta be kidding me" whatever that was. It was funny at least. And also his own character arc about character development was well interwoven to make Yo-Yo give it relevant, with Durga giving her hot take on Ebisu trying to be more confident, which we explored in the special quest too, with him eventually developing you know, an improved true Ebisu role, which I'd say is you know, kind of like a nice callback to Choji when he made the Rosca rays and improved his own recipe to make them fun and festive in their own way. In this case, he made them more zombie-like with different expressions. So I thought that was like a cute kind of callback to that, you know, chubby character creating some new recipe. And it also gave him a well-needed confidence too. But he has, just like Alp, his relevance didn't end there. during the deep dive, he played an important role by having that direct connection with one of the teachers and Toyu's like Marine Academy, which is kind of like connections out there with Ebisu and Aegir referencing the past event, and Aegir giving the hypothesis that his through his connection with the 7 lucky gods and the golden ship, they would be able to rescue Tokyo from this impending disaster. And again, Dagon was also there to connect with Astaroth. That's crazy that those spawns are there. But yeah, Hotei was inevitably important again by summoning summoning the 7 lucky gods treasure ship, as well as pulling Hotei back from the depths. So that was like intriguing connections to make them practically useful as well in the end. And the only character I haven't talked about yet is Toji and Hotei. So let's start with Toji. Toji was interesting because we finally got to see his exploration of a character. We learned about his story very much in passing, but we didn't really truly understand it. There's like, oh, he's part of the Sakimori clan. He was like half human, half ogre, but it's like all that entire story kind of felt like divorced from the entire world of Tokyo Afterschool Summers, right? Like it seems like this was pre-Tokyo Afterschool Summers lore, which we still like. Toji was the entrance to it, but that door was barely opened. So this one kind of explored it a bit more in terms of how Tokyo was a bit more like when there was more prejudice, and that was the era where you had to declare your allegiances back then, and to betray your own kind in order to fit in with society. So, you know, at least in Ebisu's special quest, you can see that he was very happy with the thought of, you know, you can choose to fit in with society if you want. You don't have to try to go against the norm. But in Toji's case, in his history, he actually did have to like reject his inner ogre in order to fit in with society, hide his ogre heritage, and also go on and slay his fellow ogre. So that probably caused a lot of, as noble a duty it is kind of like fucked up. He had to do that to his own fellow man, and it manifested here as a way that led to like even the Impaler or his inner ogre self kind of had his own self-hatred, because he also didn't want to just like lash out to people due to his ogre blood. So it was a kind of very deep exploration, honestly, of the hidden things about Toji we'd never talked about before, despite we really should have during like Valentine Extravaganza, which was just like he just went on a date with you or something. So his story was explored in his character quest and date. Don't worry, mostly if you recall, date quest. I see. I'm gonna have to check out his character quest later, but yeah, for sure, I feel like they definitely explored him more successfully here in this story, both in the main story, maybe in this character quest too. But they kind of failed or completely sidestepped it in Valentine Extravaganza, which they kind of did for everyone there because Behemoth sucks. So at least they kind of whitewashed him a bit here, Behemoth, by making him not an annoying piece of shit this time, keeping away from food and being cooperative. We're not talking about Behemoth tomorrow. And last character is Hotei. So this is, I love him. He's awesome. He managed to survive the new character roasting ritual, where fucking Goemon and Kimun Kamui and Oguchi Magumi did not pass their introduction ceremony. They got their event translated, and then they ended up being boring as fuck or nonsensical in the story, or like completely at odds with how they're actually characterized based on their voice and their appearance. They were just boring or bland or whatever, or inconsistent. Hotei was fantastically written in comparison. He was very joyous, and it wasn't just like, oh, the evil within or something like that. It seems like his Kaishi self was also, in its own way, from a separate mythology, kind of connected with him in a way that was seeking the happiness of others too. But that's the Kaishi story aside, which is minor in the end, even though it was kind of the crux of things. Kaishi was not the one who caused the problems. Let's be clear there. Even though it was just like, oh, we got a self-exception from the inner demon self, that was not the cause of the problem. The cause of the problem was everyone falling for, the prankster council's thing, and as a self playing along with that. But yeah, Hotei's, it's just a very fun character. He's fun to listen to. He actually makes funny characterizations. He turns into fucking a betting machine. He's he's very joyous in such a way that's infectious and not like pissed off annoying like Hanman is. And actually, can play seriousness where it needs to be, but also, he's funny. I like him. I hope to see him more in the future, but I know he hasn't really had any cameos as of late. Yeah, his relevance into Wanderers is kind of nothing to me right now at this point, as well as the Kaishi thing is a bit odd, but from the very first 5 chapters, I was already sold on Hotei. He's a wonderful character, for sure. The whole Halloween policing was his idea, swapping everyone out in gear and making sure everyone is having a good time while everyone swapped into those costumes. It was like peak. He's great. When he was enslaved and made or died, be nice to him. If only he was enslaved and died. Hotei for the win for sure. Glad you can make it finally at the very end of all these playthroughs, Joe, though. Is Hotei's our new crush? I might want to actually start level seeding and skill seeding now. I don't need to because of his evolution, but it's definitely now something I might consider just for funsies, for preference's sake. But yeah, what else is there to say? The development of the conflicts themselves was also kind of masterfully handled. Even though I said there's multiple villains here, they definitely actually neglected to make a villain in the end in the truest sense, which was good, because I feel like they always somehow lean on that or rely on that for a story in terms of, oh, someone's, evil self is causing something, or someone's behind the scene is like trying to concoct some sort of usurpation of the loop or some shit like that, as was the case with Valor or Nodens. There always has to be a villain. In this case, there wasn't really a villain. I think it's, and that's normally a sign of like a lack of conflict, but there was plenty of conflict, and it's because everything was just interconnected. It was like kind of an accidental thing that no one wanted for, the fabric of reality and dreams to be destroyed, and that was only like incidental to miniature villains that were kind of just trying to have passive fun, such as was the canceled pranksters with Babylon, or as a sauce just having pranks for fun, and then the copycats from the tricksters, and they just were feeling alone, feeling left out. That's all really what it was. And like even with Hotei, he was never a villain. Not even Kaishi was a villain. The only villain was just like them creating an exception, which is not even a villain. That's just a phenomenon at that point. And yeah, the entire thing felt more like a, trying to come up with a solution to a cataclysm that was, becoming clearer and clearer the nature of based on these eventual encounters, which I thought was, I thought it was very sophisticated, more sophisticated in terms of conflict development than any other plot has done so far. But yeah, I think I have yapped on enough. I will rate this event definitely within my top 10, arguably even top 5. It's definitely reached that point. It's up there with, Jurong's event, Hell Hot Spring. It's up there with Nightglows, and it's up there with Valentine Fantasy with Boogeyman. So, that is a very high praise I was not expecting to get for a Halloween event. But yeah, thank you for joining me, everyone. As for the video covering topics, which I already covered in the stream, but if you want a refined video on the Halloween police topics, that video should be releasing maybe tomorrow, but probably not, because I'm working a bit slow on it for some reason this time. A bit of a sickness on my throat, honestly, but I'll get to it eventually. I'll be done within this week. And other than that, Anniversary will be coming up. You really popped your cherry. Glad you enjoyed it. But, oh yeah, as one final hint, Anniversary is coming up. So, and there has been some data mines, quote unquote, in that. I already know what's coming up for Christmas. I still haven't spoiled that. But since Anniversary is coming up, I should let you know before I back out very quickly that both Curd and Mononobe are going to be releasing. Okay, I'm heading out, guys. Have a good one. That's it for now. Cuties, catch you next time.